What's up, y'all? Thank you for joining in. What's up? I am DJ Chemo. I am Young P. P23 on the beat. King Primetime from Prime Nostalgia Podcast. What's up, Barry versus Jazz? What's up, Trebo? Jay Witt, what's up? Lifestyle for BK. Thank you so much for joining in to Think Different TV. We're going to get started really soon. I'm just rocking out to I Am Young P. Oh, we gonna get turned up tonight. This is a perfect song for today, ain't it? There we go. I'm super excited for tonight. Super excited for tonight. Alright, y'all. I'm about to do the reveal. Let me bring it in a little bit closer. Hope it's not too much light on me. Oh, there she is. Boom. Up. Hey, y'all. Let me get that camera. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? CG Cool 87, Ron, what's up? I appreciate y'all for joining me with, I can't even get my words out because I'm so excited. Gotta do my tongue rolls. Get ready for the how now, brown cow. Okay. What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to Think Different TV. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your host is me, LaShia, and I am fired up and excited for tonight. All right, how y'all feel? How y'all doing? What is going on? It is National Cookout Day. What y'all do for the day? Did y'all crash some cookouts? Did y'all cook out on your own? Y'all can hear over here they still popping firecrackers, so that's gonna be going on all night. Yeah, to freaking, well, actually we got about 11 more days roughly of this, of the firecrackers and stuff. But how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Smoke some, okay, all right. That's like every other day, right? Barry said he slept. Oh, Ron said he was at the park enjoying nature. Okay. P23 on the beat said he was watching the fireworks. I can't say what else you was doing, but you was watching the fireworks. That's what's up. I am so excited. So it's so funny because I thought back on like when I was younger and like celebrating today, and how misinformed I was of this holiday, and how, you know, I really didn't grasp it until like I got older. And so I'm wearing black today, y'all, because usually I would do some goofy stuff like wear red, white, and blue, and this, that, and third. But listen, this is what I am. Gonna be wearing my black today. You know, black is the color of strength. A lot of colors come out of black, baby. All right. So, you know, it's the gateway, and it's the gateway to so many other colors and hues and whatever. So that's why I'm wearing my black, and I'm sporting my fro. You know, going natural has been the best thing for me, I must say. I'm turning a lot more heads with my natural than I ever did with my braids or anything like that. But other than that, you know, it feels so good to feel free, like to wake up and just kind of like run my fingers through my hair, you know, and not be like, don't touch my hair, like touch my hair, you know. There's certain people that can touch my hair, not everybody can touch my hair, but to be able to, if my head itch, I can go just go ahead and scratch it if I want to, instead of having to dig under tracks or dig in between or worry about messing up my hairstyle. I'm telling you, I love being natural. All right. So, like I said, this is Think Different TV. Thank you for tuning in. I got some people joining in tonight. I want to thank y'all for, you know, leaving comments, liking, and sharing my stuff. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget, the replay is always on my IGTV series, Think Different TV, and it's on my YouTube channel, Think Different TV. So make sure you go and check it out over there. You know, if you want to play in the background while you're doing some household chores, or you're at work and you're like at that type of job where it's kind of like slow or whatever, you want to have something you want to watch, you know, just throw on Think Different TV and watch people argue for like a good 30-45 minutes, and then and then an awesome independent artist spotlight, and then catch a financial tip. That's where you come to get all that stuff. This is where you come to get all of that stuff. So yes, that's what we're gonna do. What's up? She Love Cat. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. And you don't Think Different TV could not be made possible without my sponsors. So you see how I hit that note? Look. Ooh. So my sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. You can also find him here on IG and on Facebook at Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Make sure you go ahead and check him out. He is currently working on my website. He's worked on the flyer for Think Different TV. He's also worked on flyers for me in the past for my financial business. So if you need that flyer done for your event, for your business, if you need that website created, make sure you hit up Anointed Ads. His name is Phil. He's the CEO of Anointed Ads. He is a Jersey boy, so make sure you call 609-534-0237 when you're ready to get that project started. I'm telling you, he is on point, on his point, okay? And when you mention Think Different TV, you get 15% off. So here you go. You got a plan. You say, I want to create a website. All right, great. But I don't know how to go about doing all that. Well, call up Phil at 609-534-0237, right? Are you following the steps? Writing them down. You're taking notes. And then you say, hey, Phil, I want to get my project started. I want to have a website created. And blah, blip. LaShia sent me over. Cool, I'll take 15% off of your first project. And that's how you get it done, baby. That's how you get it done. I mean, I don't know how it could be any more simpler than that. It can't be any more simpler than that, honey. So just go and do it. And then my other sponsor is also an award-winning company. Award-winning. Oh my gosh! Like, what's going on? And that is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals. No chemicals, no additives, none of that crazy stuff in it. You know, it is good and it's good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. And when I say award-winning, just won the Philadelphia Entrepreneur Excellence Award right here. So give it up for Euphoria Water, you know, doing their thing. The guy is super hard worker. His name is Captain. He is so passionate about making sure that we are drinking the right water, putting the right stuff into our body so we can live a longer, healthier life, right? So Euphoria Water, I have mine right here. Big old jug. I got a few more in the winds waiting for when I run out. You get what I'm saying? And I always drink it out of my beautiful wine glass. It was given to me by my sister. So, you know, I got. But there will be a change coming soon. She might have to retire, y'all. Very soon. Because I got some things in the works, y'all. Y'all understand? I was so excited. So that is Euphoria Water. If you live in the Philadelphia area and you want to place an order, right, you can call 267-707-8279. Say, Captain, hey, I need some of that water. He will deliver it straight to you. Other than that, if you're not in the Philadelphia area and you want to order Euphoria Water, make sure you hit up Euphoria Water right here on IG. That's UPHORIAWATER. Euphoria Water. Ah! Yes! So, super excited. Last week I had announced that I have a new creative director and his name is Trevo. And we have been working hard, honey, to give y'all like the best show ever. So let's get it started. Let's get it on and popping, okay? So I like to call this section of the show the Hit It and Quit It Top 3. All right. So I like to talk about some, you know, trending topics. Number 1, R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years. For racketeering and all this other stuff. Yo. Oh, real quick. What's up, Mainly Sweets Creations? Or what's up, BNA Island? Thank you for joining in, bro. He was the only one racketeering. He was the only one with all them girls. Now, this is not to say, you know, his punishment. I don't know. I don't know. It's people that do way, way worse. And they literally get like a slap on the wrist. And IMMP said, not fair on R. Kelly. Yeah, I mean, I think 30 years is a little... Because when you think about it, he kill anybody. And a lot of those women were not held against their will. There's that. It's not like he said you can't call your parents. It's not like some of them chose not to call their parents. Some of them probably chose that because of the embarrassment of the things that they did while they were with him. So they felt like they couldn't go back to their family. Because, I mean, he doing crazy stuff like peeing on people and doing all this other stuff. I would be like, my parents know that he do all that stuff and I was just with him for a weekend. What they gonna think about me? What they gonna think about what I do? So yeah, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they was like, I'm not trying to go home because of the embarrassment of all the stuff that I done did while I was with this man. Probably was kissing on girls and doing all this other stuff, having sex with multiple men. They probably felt like they couldn't go home. And that happens a lot. But what is so crazy to me is even when they had that documentary about, you know, surviving R. Kelly, and they showed the conditions, the living conditions that these women was in, I was just like, where, and they was just like, and right here was where it used to be this, and right here is where it used to be this. But all I was saying was it was clean. It was. Listen. Sometimes the time do not fit the crime. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But we all know why he got the time that he got. So that's what I got to say about that. So hit it, quit it, moving on. So then, you know, Chris Brown just released this album, and he said that he didn't think that people were receiving his album the way that he thought they would. And Trevo and I had a conversation about this, and we were just, Trevo brought up a point. He was like, well, the type of Chris Brown that everybody is accustomed to is the Chris Brown said that he think that people found his destructive self appealing, and now that he's on a different wave, so to speak, more positive wave, people are not gravitating towards that because they want to see him be destructive, want him to be negative or whatever, or, you know, talk about sex a lot. Well, Trevo was like, that's probably what it is, that they're so used to a certain image of Chris Brown that now they don't know how to handle this Chris Brown. And Trevo made an interesting point. He said, well, when I listened to his album, it was mostly singing. And I said, well, isn't he a singer? Isn't that what Chris Brown does? Did he start off as a singer? And he was like, people don't want to see singers sing anymore. They want to see singers rap, and they want to see rappers sing. And I said, that is so backwards. But I do recall a time, and I did bring this up, where they was putting rappers and entertainers in acting roles, where they had actors that were grinding so hard to get to the status, like they eat, slept, breathe being an actor or actress, and then they go try out for this part, but then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, we put what's up, Corey J? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. We put like I brought up the situation with Law and Order SVU and how Ice-T played Fin Tutuola on the show, and nobody I'm sure it was actors that was like, you know, practicing for the role, like really getting into the mindset of Fin Tutuola, this, that, and the third, and then they was like, we're just gonna give the role to Ice-T, someone who's done acting roles before, but like to say that he's he was sleeping, eating, and breathing. Acting is a stretch. You get what I'm saying? He was sleeping, breathing, and eating hip hop, well, rap and creating music. So I just was like, this is crazy. And we did go through that whole wave where we were seeing a lot of rappers, a lot of entertainers on TV in acting roles. But then and then it was not leaving any jobs for the actors. So now actors are like, well, I gotta come out with some other talent. So they start gravitating towards singing. And then the singers was like, whoa, what are you doing? You're an actor. Like, stay in your acting lane. You know what I'm saying? Why are you coming over here singing? Because it's people that's eating, breathing, and sleeping, singing. You know? And then like we created this little lane that we like to call, you know, MYOB or MMOB, mind my own business. And y'all just coming over in our lane, like stay in your lane, y'all swerving. You get what I'm saying? And the singers was like, oh my gosh, like how am I going to distinguish myself from every other singer in the pot? I gotta do something different. You know what? My next song, Monica. My next song, I'm gonna start rapping on it. And then I was like, yo, I didn't know singers could spit. And then next thing you know, you got singers meandering into the rapper lane, and now the rapper's like, crap. But y'all started it. So, but I thought that was interesting that he said it, like, you know, rappers want, I mean, the audience nowadays want to see singers rap and rappers sing. And he's like, if you notice, a lot of the rappers that are out right now, they're singing, they're doing a lot of auto-tune, they're, you know, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. But Chris Brown, it's okay. You, Chris Brown, you gonna be okay. You gonna be okay, honey. You done made it through all. Listen, you done made it through all the stuff with Rihanna. Come out with music. People still buy your stuff. People still going to go see you perform. You okay. You gonna be okay, baby. What about all them people that are getting lost in the sauce? Like, I love Glenn Lewis. I love his album. But he ain't getting no shine like you getting shine, baby. So just ease up. You know? People, there's always, music is always waves. And sometimes it's a wave that you create that people just gotta, you know, sometimes, you know, waves start, they just start like this. And then eventually they become like this. So you gotta just wait till the wave happens. What's up, Faye Dago? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. So you just gotta wait until the wave comes around where people are like, we want singers to sing again. What is it? MSSA, make singers sing again. Yo, let them catch the wave. Let them get into it. Let them, you know, they're gonna catch up, baby. And then so today is National Cookout Day, and I have a few pet peeves when it comes to me eating my food. You know, oh, I forgot, that was the subject. We hit it, quit it, moving on. So today, like I said, is National Cookout Day. And we want to talk about the few pet peeves that I have when I'm eating. Okay, all right. And I'm just throwing this in here because I think I get so caught up in doing the show that sometimes my personality, I want y'all to kind of get a feel for my personality, because I don't want to like get lost in the sauce because everybody like, oh, she's so uniform, she's so da-da-da-da. Because I have my quirks, honey, and I have my pet peeves. And sometimes I don't be liking some of the things that be happening. So, really quickly, I'm going to name my top 3. All right? When I'm eating, do not look at my plate and, like, say, like, Oh, you eating a lot, girl. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Like, where does it all go? Da, 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 da. Like, leave me alone. Let me eat my food. Okay? Number 2, do not, and I repeat, do not, what's up, L Goat? Do not look at my plate, see something that you don't like on my plate, and then say, ew, how could you eat that? How could you eat that? Like this. That's how I'm eating it. Alright? What's up, Azim Hanif Elbay? What's up? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. And then my last one is when people are talking over me, like, while I'm eating my food. Like, let's say I'm at a cookout, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm eating my food, and I'm at the table. Let's say we outside at the park, and I'm sitting at one of those tables, you know, the old school tables where they got the benches attached to them. You know those tables. I'm sure there's still some out there. And somebody is standing right here. Like, I'm sitting at the edge of the table, and they standing right here over top, like, having a conversation right here. Like, can you take that conversation yonder? Like, why are you standing right here while I'm trying to eat my food? Like, take that conversation over there. Because when people talk, they be spitting and stuff, and I don't want that. I don't want none of that over in my food. Okay, that's nasty. I'm gonna throw it up on this one. Don't talk to me while I'm eating. Leave me alone. Okay. If I'm eating, I am eating. There's this one guy at my job. He's a sweet guy. But first of all, I'm on my lunch break, and when I'm on the floor, first of all, I'm not a manager. I'm an associate, just like everybody else. We're all on the same level. Okay. I just happen to, peep certain things. And at one point in time, I was at a higher level. I had certain commissions. I was able to do certain things. But I don't have no more. I'm on the same level as all of y'all. So don't ask me for okay? I'm getting paid the same amount of money y'all getting paid. Y'all want some help? Go ask one of them managers that's making more than us. Okay? But anyway, I digress. So I'm eating my food. I'm enjoying my break. I'm in the break room. I'm not out on the floor. I'm in the break room. So the guy, he's out there, he's receiving or whatever. So he walks up to me and he's like, hey. And I got my headphones in. I'm listening to Judge Judy. Don't judge me. You know I love my Judge Judy. So I'm up there, I'm listening to my Judge Judy. And he come up and he like asked me something. And I looked at him square in the eye and I was like, I'm on my break. I'm on my break. Do you not see me eating? What? So I was like, some of these people get a little too comfortable with me. I gotta go all the way back to the basics, cause you're not gonna do that. Okay? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. And he's a sweet guy, but like I said, I'm eating. Like, what are you doing? And on that note, moving on. Okay, so that's the top 3, hit it and quit it. My little topics for the day. Now, my topic for the night. Y'all been going crazy on TikTok about this. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everything. All of the above. Facebook, y'all been going in. And so we going to get it popping, on and popping. Tonight, we're going to talk about this topic. Now, it's been in the works for, I'm going to say a week or so, week and a half or whatever like that. And let me tell y'all something. I'm looking at it objectively. I'm not looking at it subjectively. I'm not looking at it as like a mom or, a single mother or anything. I'm not looking at it like none of that. I'm looking at it as a person, just looking at the situation and calling a spade, okay? Now, here's the story. A young lady, and I'm not gonna call people out their names, nothing like that. There ain't no reason for me to do that. But a young lady has 4 children. Alright? All of them by different fathers. This is what what I'm gaining from the videos that have been circulating around. And the baby, the guy she was with, they just recently broke up. Well, they broke up some time ago. But he showed up at her house with McDonald's for just his child. Okay? She took it to TikTok, was videotaping them and saying, first of all, what's this need to run and put everything on social media? Like, some things you just keep private, like stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know what was her modus operandi for her was she trying to put him on blast? Was she trying to what was the end game for her? What was the reasoning for her putting on social media? That's another subject. But moving on. I digress. So, he brought McDonald's just for his child. She made a stink. A big stink. She was acting like a whole okay? She was like, how you gonna bring food for your child and not my other children? And he's like, because they're not my children. Now, let's look at this. They aren't his children. So why should he be feeding them? Now, this is before I got more facts. So the baby, the youngest is his child that he shares with her, right? And when he got with her, he was well aware that she had three other kids. And, like most dudes do, to get into the woman's good graces and in her panties, he was like, every once in a while, let me treat the kids to some food, take them out, make sure, let me turn this off because this is too loud. I was wondering, I was like, why do I feel like I'm yelling? It's because the fan got me feeling like I'm yelling. All right, sorry y'all. So back to the story. So he's probably trying to get her good graces and everything in her panties. And so he's acting real sweet towards the kids. Wasn't an act, I don't know. Sometimes it's an act, sometimes it's not. We don't know. We'll never know. Because guys will always be like, I treat your kids like they're my kids. Like, I really care for your kids because they with you at the moment. But then, you're doing all this stuff for them while y'all was together. You get her good graces, get her panties, have a child. I and NP say they both was wrong. All right, so we're gonna explore why they both were wrong in the situation. All right, we're gonna explore why both of them were wrong in the situation. Was someone more wrong than the other? I think taking it to social media was a little too much on the female's part. You get what I'm saying? Because that's not even a guy thing to do. What's up, Mike Tatum? Thank you for joining in the Think Different TV. That's not even a guy thing to do a lot of times. A guy thing would be like, he'll probably post a status or whatever, like, bees be tripping or something like that. But they wouldn't go into detail. Then somebody would have to ask, like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, what you talk about? And then, like, they'd be like, yo, hit me on my jack. Stuff like that. And then they take it outside of the forum. And that's for guys that actually want any type of attention when it comes to that stuff. Some dudes don't want that attention on them. They want to kind of let it pass, and then they go on about their day and, probably go mess with some other chick. It's like, it ain't even all worth it. It's not worth it. So let's explore why both were wrong. So, the woman has 3 children already. He gets with her knowing she has 3 children already. Right there, brother, you done put yourself in a situation where, like, she's a package deal. It's not just her that you're dating. It's not just her that you're with. You're with the family. All right, you pretty much attached yourself to a ready-made family. Okay, she has 3 kids already. It's no secret. Like, what are you doing, dude? And then you get the bright idea to say, she's such a wonderful mother. I wouldn't mind her being the mother to my child. So you get her knocked up and pregnant. All right. Now, could they have both used protection? Could they have avoided the situation? Yeah. But at the same time, if a dude know he don't want to have kids, if that's not in his mind, he gonna do everything to make sure he don't have kids. Trust and believe that, okay? Trust and believe that. He would be buying condoms. He would be doing, if he know he really don't want to have kids, he would go the extra mile and make sure he has all the materials so he won't get pregnant, all the contraceptives and all that different stuff. You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, I don't know, maybe his pull-out game is weak. I don't know. But my whole thing is, you knew her situation when you got with her. So let's not be boo-boo the fool. Also, like I said, you was getting into her good graces. You were buying her kids food. You were getting them stuff. And you get what I'm saying? Don't change up because y'all not together no more. Don't change up because y'all not together no more. I think that is a little, especially if like all the other kids like McDonald's too. And you know what? McDonald's, they don't have to do a daggone thing. They don't even have to pay for advertisement. Y'all just be advertising the mess out of some McDonald's. Like, it's so many other good restaurants and so many other places. Like, them kids shouldn't be eating that junk anyway. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna just keep it rolling with this. But yeah, so if you know them kids like McDonald's or like, do the 4 for 4. Do the 4 for 4. Apparently that's the thing, I guess. What's up, Ice Rider Leo? Thank you for joining into Think Different TV. Get something that they all can share. They all have little kids. Get them something that all can share. You get what I'm saying? Or here's an alternative. Bae, or whatever he calls her. Chica, baby mom, whatever. Let me take youngin out, for a day. You get what I'm saying? Let me take him out for a day, treat him or whatever, and let's just go. Let me just go take my son out. And she then can't say, oh, if you will take one, you gotta take all of them, because it's like, whoa, no, this is my child, and I'm gonna take him off and do whatever. Cause if something happened to one of the kids that ain't his, she gonna raise holy heck. So just let him take his child out for a day. They go out, they have McDonald's or do whatever, buys a blip, bring him home, and then let him chillax with his siblings. You get what I'm saying? It was ways that he could have went about doing this that would have avoided confrontation. All right? Now on her side. Girl, you knew you had 3 kids already. And then you gonna let him knock you up and give you a 4th, and he didn't even put a ring on your finger? Like, I think you done had enough experience, lady, that you could have been like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I need to not get pregnant for a 4th time unless this guy is really going to be committed to me. And we don't know, we don't know how they are after the baby was born, how things was going down. We don't know any insight to their relationship, after that happened or whatever. But girl, if he ain't talking about putting no ring on your finger, he just trying to get you knocked up, or even if it was like just a Floridian slip, like, you know, there was measures, and this is before they overturned Roe versus Wade, so please do not use that as an excuse. You could have went out and got contraceptives yourself. You could have went out there. You could have made sure that you protected yourself. You know, kids are a blessing, you know, but they also can be a headache when you have them with the wrong person. Just having a child could be very crazy when you have it with the wrong person. When you're locked, and now you're locked into this person for 21 years of your life. And you probably didn't even like them. And I'm like, how long, see, it's so many missing pieces. I'm like, how long was she with him before she got pregnant with his child? Then on the subject of him bringing McDonald's for just his child and not the rest of your children. Girl, you better feed them children. You better feed your own children. I would never, okay, I only had one son, okay? And his dad, like, it's our only child, okay? He don't have no other children. I don't have any other children. We just focus right on our son, right? But if it ever came to a point where I got with a guy and he, you know, he was there and we was, you know, and I got my son and we're a package deal and everything like that, and me and him get together and I get pregnant by him and I have a baby and everything like that. Of course, while he's in the picture, he's going to do a lot of things for my son to kind of show like, yeah, you know, especially if we're in a serious relationship, you know, that's how it's going to be. And I would never, ever want to be in a relationship with a guy that, or give nookie to a guy who does not respect the fact that I'm a mom and does not, you know, take notice of my son. Like if I have my son with me, a lot of times I don't even have company when I have my son. Like it's just me and my son. But if I do, right? If somebody comes over or somebody, like, if my son say hi to you, say hi to him back. Like, what? You know, like, I'm not saying he's, like, the end all be all, but, like, how somebody treats an extension of me, is going to, if you treat an extension of me bad, then you're treating me bad. So, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the girl went on to, after this video has been circulating, she got on there and, honey. So, BNA says when they was together, he would feed them all, but they're not together, so it ain't his responsibility no more. And I get that. That's why I said there was ways he could have went about the situation. Instead of bringing the McDonald's to the house, he could have took his child away from the home, took him on a day, you know, said, let's do a day together, let's hang out, took his son out, did stuff, and then brought him back home. He definitely could have did that. Or, you know, or if it's not a whole day, just say, yo, I'm taking Junior real quick. Put him in a car, take him to McDonald's. They sit in McDonald's, they eat McDonald's. Then put him back in the car, take him back home. Like, there was so many. Y'all want to jump in and talk about this? Or, wait a minute, I'm looking at the time. It's like 9:45. Got like 30 more, roughly 25 more minutes. So, how do y'all feel about this situation? I'm seeing a lot of comments. They both went around about, Young P said, I am Young P says, they both went around about it the wrong way. Them kids ain't do nothing to both of them. She didn't let, BNA said she didn't let him take the child. Okay. Oh, so she gets on and she's like, oh, I said what I said. If all of them ain't getting McDonald's. Then none of them getting McDonald's. He ain't had no problem. Like, he has no problem when I'm letting him hit it, you know. But when I don't, he want to act all different and body blip and I was like, why would you even check? Like, why would you even bother responding? You already look like a whole fool in the first video, and we couldn't even see you. Now you show your face, and you sound even more ignorant. And I'm trying my best not to come at anybody's appearance, because their appearance is their appearance. But let's just put it like this. I can see why a guy would want to plug her up. Okay? But when she opens her mouth, I can see why they would want to, like, never mind. I'm not going to say that, because that's too racy for this program. Unspoken Games, what's up? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. I can see why they would want to put something. She just needs to not talk. Okay? she just needs to not talk. All right? She just needs to keep it cute and classy, and keep it quiet, you know, because what she was talking about was just like really ignorant. She's just going off, yeah, you know, and mind you, now I get, like, some of it I was kind of agreeing with her, but you teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to treat your kids. Peep game. You know that you want your children to be treated a certain way, right? You know you want to be treated a certain way. So carry yourself a certain way that people will want to treat you, and they would know not to mess with your kids. It's just like, you didn't care about your kids enough before you decided to make another. Do you know how that affects a child's psyche? Like, having all these different men in and out of their lives, and, you know, and then all your kids got different dads, and, like, it's just very awkward. It's like, stop it. Just stop. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for it. It's so many contraceptives and stuff, but I mean, to protect yourself. So you don't go and have baby after baby with all these different men. Like, that all of them promise you the world? That all of them say that they was going to stick around? That all of them say they was going to marry you? Like, what? I'm trying to figure out. Because the people that suffer at the end of it all is the children. And I said this before, I'll say it again. Coming from Judge Judy, she said, you got to love your children, child or children, more than you hate each other. You got to realize that there are little human beings that are affected by every choice you make, from the time you conceive them until the time you die. Everything you do affects your children. Everything. It's kind of like that book. I don't know if y'all remember that book, but it's a book where it's like choose your own adventure. And like, you start reading it, and then it says, if you choose this, go to page this. If you choose this, go to page this. You can't read the book all the way through. Because if you do, you like know all the different types of expected outcomes and stuff like that. But that's how life is. That's how life is. Life is like you get 2 or maybe 3 choices. And for every choice you choose, there is a different, okay, maybe I'm talking a little paranormal here, but there is a different pathway that has been created from you choosing that choice. You get what I'm saying? But whatever you choose, just know that it's going to affect someone. You, your kids, your parents, somebody down the line. So just be smarter about your choices. You chose this guy. All right? You chose this guy. He didn't choose you. All right? You chose this guy because you allowed yourself to be a carrier for his child. Now you had his child. Now you have to realize that you are not the only parent because you're the mom. You are not the only parent because you're the mom. Fathers have just as many rights as women do. Fathers have just as many rights as the mom does. Like, stop trying to be like, oh, it's my child. It's my child. When you're talking to the other half of that child, just stop it. Because it's not your child solely alone. You did not have that child by yourself. You needed, women kill me with that. You needed his sperm to create the child. You are the vessel. You bring life into this world through your portal. But you need that component to make it happen. So stop treating these men like they are just sperm donors, because they are so much more than that. What's up, Images by Michael J? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. There's so much more than that. And it kills me when people do that. And you know why I feel so strongly about that? Because I have nothing but very good stand-up men in my life. You know, as much as, you know, me and his father could not be together, my son's dad is a great dad. He's a great father to our son. I wouldn't want it any other way. My dad was a great father to me. My brother is a great father to his kids. My uncle is a great father to his son. I don't know any different. So I know there's deadbeat dads out there, but I've never seen them. I never been around. I never associated with a deadbeat dad. I never said, oh yeah, he's a deadbeat dad, I should be friends with him. No, I never, no. And then it's like, I wouldn't even know. You get what I'm saying? So that aside, I just want to say, examining both sides of the equation, nobody was more wrong than the other. I think that she was definitely, IMP said he knows a few. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're out there. I'm not saying there's no such thing as deadbeat dads. I'm just saying, like, I have never come across any. So it angers me when I see women act like this towards men who are actually trying to be in their child's life, trying to do something good for their child. You get what I'm saying? As backwards as he was coming to the house with McDonald's for his child, like, he's trying to be there. So little outbursts like that, she could have pulled him to the side and said, hey, listen, I appreciate you bringing food for such and such, but let's think about this. You've been in my other children's lives for a significant amount of time, and I think it's a little petty for you to bring food for your child and not for my children too. You know, because at one point in time, it was our children collectively, because we were, you know, in a relationship. What's up, Scandalous Vibe? Thank you for joining in to Think Different TV. We were together, and we were a family collectively. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't know how long they was together before they had a child together. I don't know how long they was together. No, it's definitely not. Corey J said, I know damn well this ain't over no Mickey D's. IMP says she wasn't getting her food stamps until the 7th, which you can't even buy Mickey D's with food stamps, so that's an aside. And but it's not about the Mickey D's. She saw it as him being petty because they no longer are together. And he don't mind coming over and knocking boots with her every once in a while, but he couldn't do something like bring food for her children. Like, I get where she said, but I think she just, the message was there, the delivery was all messed up. And then the turn on your phone, your camera, like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, this men ain't, and this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Like, all that is unnecessary. Mature women do not go about things that way. Mature women would already have their children fed. Probably would say, because he probably would show up with some McDonald's food. I'll be like, listen, the kids already ate, but I'll take that Mickey D's. I'll eat it. They already ate. They already had their food, you know, but I'll take it. You get what I'm saying? Like, something like that. There is a lot of hurt feelings. Maybe the breakup was a little too much for her to take, and for him to take too. So now it's like tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. We don't know why exactly he's being petty. Maybe he says, and that's true. IMP says, remember, she's not a woman, she's still a child. So Beanie Allen says she could have cashed at him some bread to pick up other Happy Meals. First, like I said, Mickey D's is not something you want to get your kids anyway. They shouldn't be eating that anyway. You get what I'm saying? But if you're going to do that, like I said, there was ways he could have avoided the situation. There was ways she could have avoided the situation. Did she know that he was going to McDonald's? That's the question. Did she know he was going to McDonald's and going to bring some food back for his son? She probably didn't know. She probably didn't know until he showed up. You know? And then there's like, you know, she probably was thinking the same thing. Well, Dad, if you told me you was going to stop at Mickey D's and get your son something, you know, I could have gave you. But she really just was like, why you ain't get nothing for my kids too? Why you ain't get nothing for them? It's very tricky, y'all. Yeah, she could have cooked for her kids. She probably ain't had none and got mad. Yeah, she said she got her food stamps to the 7th. So maybe she ain't had no food in the house, which is crazy to me because every time you get food stamps, first of all, I can't get food stamps. They say I make too much money. So I already have a little something with me that I'm not really a big fan of the whole, what is it? Food stamp talk, because like, I can't even get them. You get what I'm saying? And when people do get them, I'll be like, okay, you gotta be smart about it. I'm not gonna lie. I did get food stamps at one point in time, but this is when I was pregnant with my son, all right? I was getting WIC and I was getting food stamps. But I wasn't living in my own place at the time, which... What's up, Mr. Handsome? Thank you for joining Instinct Different TV. So I wasn't living in my own place, so I was getting stuff, but for real, I really didn't need to get anything because it was a lot of food there. So there was that. But I'm not gonna lie, them food stamps came in the clutch. You get what I'm saying? I know. Scandalous vibe. I know. You know, it was like I didn't really need to spend them, but if I had to, you know, I would get something that is y'all hear them firecrackers? Them firecrackers is going off, yo. it's a little distracting because I hear pop, 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 pop. Oh, I Am Young People brings up a good point. How she ain't had no money, but her hair and nails done. No, she said she ain't had no food stamps. See, money and food stamps is two different things. See, people who get food stamps rarely want to use their money for food if they know they get food stamps. So they'll use their money for everything else. And then they were like, oh, I get food stamps, so I can put food in the house. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, this was just a big old hot mess and a half. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I do not condone any type of friction or any type of anything between parents, you know, who are co-parenting. Because, like I said before, you gotta love your child or children more than you hate each other. You have to get to the point where you're like, listen, I'm not gonna get this person riled up. I feel it in my spirit that I'm getting upset. So let me just exit this conversation before it gets too crazy. What's up, New Jack Kings? Thank you for joining in to Think Different TV. If she was broke, she could have just said it. We all go through it. I mean, her being broke did not have anything to do with the situation. The situation was that she felt he was being petty. And because when they was together, he was getting food for all the kids. And now he just want to focus on his one child. And I could get how that could be. Because it's like, you treating my kids wrong for what we got going. We're adults. We're going through stuff. What do you have against my kids? I get that side of things. But like I said, her approach, her delivery of the message was all wrong. All wrong. He's not going to want to do for your kids if you say it's like mandatory for him to do for your kids now. Because, I mean, you've been doing this, so you might as well keep on doing it. No. Because he asked a good question. Where are the other dads at? Where are they at? What are they doing? Are they taking care of the kids? No. I was there. You get what I'm saying? You short of did. I Am Young P, you said, remember I said they both was wrong. Them kids ain't do nothing to both of them. Yeah, they definitely didn't. And for them to kind of put the kids in the middle of, well, definitely put the kids in the middle of all this foolishness is ridiculous. So my final say on all of this is that they both were wrong. Just like I Am Young P said, they both were wrong. He could have, like I said, taken his child out, treated his child, brought him back. He could have been a stand-up guy and brought food for all the kids. He could have. You know, you can't really tell somebody how to spend their money, but I mean, he could have. DNA Alice said they'll be okay. Life lesson: just because someone gets something doesn't mean they get it too. Oh, so like, just because one gets something doesn't mean all of them should get it, right? I think that's what you're saying. Listen, everybody knew the situation going into this. She knew she had 3 kids. She knew that she had deadbeat fathers wasn't stepping up to the plate. she just so happened to hook her star onto another guy who probably was saying, you know, all the right things, and they were on the way to having a relationship that she could say, okay, this is great. Because sometimes we do have fairy tale endings. We do have situations where women, they find that one, they be like, I'll take you and all your kids, and then, you know, they have a child of their own, and like they get married, and it's just a super splendiferous type of situation, you know. But we gotta realize that there's the other side. There's not always a fairy tale ending for a lot of these people, and it ends up being a situation like this where they can't let go of their emotions long enough to see that what they're doing to the children is really affecting the children. And you're right, to be honest, we don't know this. IMP says, to be honest, we don't know the situation with the other fathers. It could be her. It could definitely be her. But like we said, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, we seen how she acted, and we see she behaved badly, but you know, sometimes sometimes women, they be sweet as pie. Maybe with the first guy, you know, she had a child with, she thought this was going to be a forever person. And that person flipped the switch on her and cheated on her or whatever. We don't know what happened. You get what I'm saying? In this young woman's life, we wouldn't know until she sat up there and did a whole, I don't know, a whole autobiography about her whole life. We don't know. So guys, how did you feel about today's topic? Woman scolds. I use the word scold. Woman scolds man for bringing food for their child and not for the rest of her children. You know, what are your thoughts? Like I said, it goes so much deeper than that, because it's like when you come into a situation where you know what the situation is and you know how you were during that whole relationship, like, it definitely does, yo. Like, yo, they go, it's like right in front of my house. Like, the firecrackers is right in front of my house. You know, what will be your thoughts on the situation? How would you react if you was in that situation? Crazy. So, guys, that wraps up the social topic for today. Like I said, when we put it on replay, I always post a replay in my IGTV series, Think Different TV, and on my YouTube channel, Think Different TV. So if you still want to comment on the subject, make sure you hashtag replay in the comments and comment away, baby. Like, comment, share, do all that great stuff. And, you know, just like, I'm always up for people joining into the conversation. So if you feel like you really want to sound off, like, we could do a part 2, honey. Just let me know. All right. So, with that being said, moving on. Think Different TV is brought to you every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by your girl, LaShia, right here on IG Live at LaShia Star. Okay. And Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you and our sponsors, which are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, and one of them being www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook at Anointed Ads, ANOINTEDADS. That is ANOINTEDADS. Make sure, if you want to get your project started, your website created, your flyer for your business or your event, you know, when you are ready, hit him up. All right, he's created the flyer for Think Different TV. We're also in the works of getting a website for Think Different TV. He's creating it as we speak. So it will be coming very soon. So when you're ready to get your project started, make sure you hit up Phil at 609-534-0237. That's 609-534-0237. Oh my goodness. Hit up Phil. Let him know that LaShia sent you. Mention Think Different TV. He'll take 15% off of your first project. That's 15% off of your first project. Crazy, right? So yeah, I'm excited. And our other sponsor is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Sip, sip, cheerio. The cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. No alkali with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It's good and good for you. Okay, when you want to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. All right. And I'm telling you, not only is it so clean, so pure, so good for you, it just makes you feel good. Like, I feel like I'm so much more full of energy, drinking the water, but eating my, matter of fact, while I'm talking about it, eating my fruits and veggies. I got some strawberries on standby tonight. So good. These are the foxy ones because I'm a foxy lady. But these are foxy strawberries and they always are sweet, red, so good. Anyway, Euphoria Water, also award-winning, won the Philadelphia Entrepreneur Excellence Award. So it's Philadelphia Entrepreneur Excellence Award. So make sure y'all head on over to Euphoria Water right here on IG, UPHORIAWATER. Put in that order for your Euphoria Water today. If you live in the Philadelphia area, you can call up Captain and say, Captain, yo, I need that Euphoria Water. Right? Call them at 267-707-8279 and make sure that you mention Think Different TV. Tell them I sent you because I did. So anyway, this is like all of my segments are great, but I love doing the independent artist spotlight. You want to know why I like doing the independent artist spotlight? Because I am an independent artist myself, and I always feel like I need to show love to people who are just doing the daggone thing. I'm kind of like incognito right now, but I love when I see people doing the daggone thing. And one of those people I have on tonight is I Am Young P. All right, so wait a minute. It's like a pimp named Slickback. You can't just say Young P. You gotta say I am Young P. You gotta, and then you gotta say without the O. All right? You gotta say I am Young P without the O. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, right? Cause listen, you can't just say Young P because it's like it's not complete. You gotta say I am Young P. And I am I can honestly say, like, when I listen to music, I have a different ear than a lot of other people. So I'm listening for content. I'm listening to the flow. I'm listening to the delivery. Some people, they listen for the same things too. But everybody's ears are different, right? So I'm just like, I'm listening for all these things. And there's a lot of songs on here that I appreciate. It's one particular song that I appreciate because I'm a single mom. So I was like, oh, I like that song. And he already know what song it is. So I'm definitely going to play it tonight. So this guy, he is currently in Maryland, but he's originally from Ghana. And guess what? My son is Ghanaian too. So, woo woo, right? So I was like, oh, you hitting home, honey. You hitting home. You hitting home. You already see the colors in the back. You see the colors? You see the colors right here? See the colors? But yeah, so I was like, oh, you hit my heart with it. And he's so handsome, y'all. He got the nicest smile. I'm like, look at this guy. And his flow, his delivery, and everything he got going on. Yes. Like, Like, he's just so amazing. I would listen to his recent project, Still Working 3. It is like, first of all, the cover art is amazing. What's up, Miss Resilience? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. He is just amazing as an artist. His content is everything. Like, and at first, I'm a millennial, right? I'm gonna just put that out there. And it's very hard for us, just like the Gen X was. Gen X, they was not too accepting of our music at first. They was like, listen to these millennials coming out with this music, the music crazy, and this, that, the third. And I felt myself kind of becoming like one of those people. But listen, these young kids got it, okay? These artists that are coming out, the ones that I'm featuring, they know how to corner the market. They're very strategic in their plan. They're on it. Like, this generation right here, they're on it when it comes to streams and getting your music on and doing it the right way. Making sure that they own everything that they put out there. Like, because they already learned from, generations past. All those artists that fouled up, messed up, did the wrong thing, signed some crazy contracts. They like, listen, I'm not for all that. I want to keep all my money. If I'm putting in the work, I want to see work. If I put in the work, I want to see the results. I want to see that money in my bank account. I don't want to see that money in anybody else's bank account but mine. You know what I'm saying? And this generation is really good about that. They are really good about knowing everything, all the steps, because the generations before showed them what not to do. And I would say our generation is really good about being mentors to this generation coming up, to let them know all the steps they shouldn't take, all the mistakes they shouldn't make. And they're learning. They're paying attention. We might think they're not, because they be like, every time we see them, they always in the fog and blah, 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 blah. But they are paying attention, y'all. Like, if you really, really listen to the music, when you really listen to the lyrics, the content of Young P, I am Young P, excuse me. When you really listen to the content and the things that he says in his music and the awesome features that he has on his songs, you're like, this dude is speaking truth. And it's his way of speaking truth. And we have to be more accepting of artists who are coming into the fold and may not sound like we want them to sound. Because whether we know it or not, we're all saying the same thing. We're all putting out the same message. It's just their way of putting out their message, right? So shout out to Stoneville. Shout out to Trevo for making sure that Trevo Lafayette for, putting me in contact with this young guy. His name is I Am Young P without the O. I'm going to bring him into the conversation so we can get this interview up and popping. I'm so excited. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How about yourself? What's going on? I apologize. I was outside getting my mind right, listening to these firecrackers and everything. But now I'm done. Now I'm about to get inside.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. So you are in Maryland, right?
Yeah, yeah. Where you at? You out Philly?
Yes, I am.
Hey, that's crazy. That's
You
crazy.
can tell by firecrackers that you're not sure if they're firecrackers or gunshots. Only because I can see the lights outside my window, I can tell if they're firecrackers.
Man, Them joint, I was just sitting outside, like all I was hearing, just like BNA said, sounds like World War III out there. Like
Mm.
that shit just going on. So man, yeah, I appreciate you for having me on your show this evening, man. You know, treat
No
what.
problem at all. I'm so excited to have you on the show. I've not heard so many great things about you. I've been seeing your content on IG and TikTok. I've been listening to your music. I'm so excited to get to know you more as an artist and a person because I want to show people the other side of the artist. You know, we are for the human side.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Now you got something to give me something. So I want you to tell people, there you are. There's your face. There's your smile.
What's going on though?
Yeah, I know how you are. Why you so handsome now? Listen, women gotta see you. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Right?
He
They don't
definitely.
see you. They hear you music, but then they gotta see you too. So it's about, oh my God, it's like, yes, right?
No, I see you do music yourself. How long you been doing music?
This is not my interview, but I've been doing this for a long time, honey. I've been doing this for a long time. But this is about you. We're actually talking tonight.
Oh
Because if
yeah,
I want to talk about me, this is my show. I can talk about me all night.
yeah.
But this is about you. So I want you, I am young T, to tell people who you are, what you do, and what you want people to think of when they hear I am young T.
Man, my name is I am Young P, aka Mr. Stonerville, aka Mr. Stoner himself, however you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Just don't disrespect the name. But basically, I mean, I've been doing music for a while and everything, and what I do, and I also own a clothing line and everything. When I also like, I just want people to remind. I just want to remind people that, like, basically the kids, you know what I'm saying, in the community and all the crazy thing that's going on. I just want to remind everybody that if I could do it, you can also do it. You know what I'm saying?
That is amazing. So, so entrepreneur, businessman, and an artist, like how do you keep it all together?
Man, it's just between me and God, for real. That's it. It's just between me and the big man upstairs. Like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, but I try to, you know what I'm saying, have time and like all those fields. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I might, if today I might dedicate my time to like with my business. Tomorrow I might do, you know, some music. The next day, you know, I might do something else. It all depends, you know. Just within the 7 days of the week, I just try to like time like doing different things and see what I succeed at.
Also, so when people hear I am like this, or hear your music, what do you want them to think of you? What do you want them to know about you?
Um, man, I'm just a young man that came out the projects. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? If I could do it, you know what I'm saying, you can also do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a young man came out of Section 8 apartments, and I'm still working. This is a journey. Um, I just want everybody to know my music as, um, you know, basically, I'm a stoner. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I make music for all my stoners. You know.
That is what's up. That is what's up. So I've been listening to your catalog. So can you tell people about this new project that you have, Still Working 3?
Uh
Because, I mean, it's fire. It's fire.
huh.
You
I
know,
appreciate it.
cover art is on a beam. You know, the content is amazing. The production is amazing. The engineering is amazing. Like, I need to be getting with who y'all be getting with because y'all stuff be selling like ready on ready. Like, what?
Man, shout out to my team. You know, Shout out to my guy Three. Shout out to Smooth. Shout out to Trevo and everybody working. Like what I'm saying, we just all be putting in work, networking with each other, making sure we communicate. And that's the best part about it. So
Do you firmly believe that you are the five people that you hang with? And I say that because it's like they say that when you want to know who you are as a person, you look at who you surround yourself with.
yeah,
Who are the people that are in your circle? You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
And you surround yourself with some really great people. So it's like it's no reason for you not to be great because you're surrounded by a lot of people. Do you feel like your people like push you like musically, artistically, with what they do? Like, do you feel like they push you and make you be better?
Man, like every time I hear music from, like Snoop said, a lot of people don't like competition. Like I tell you, that shit home with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like real shit. Like I tell you, that shit home with me. When I hear something like that, my guys I listen to, my team I work with, when I hear something, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I like that. It makes me want to go in the studio and just get to working. So yeah, they definitely a motivation to me. I'm always blessed to have them.
So I saw your the video where you did like something to Brandy's music.
Yeah, the Woods video.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is really good. This is really good. Shout out to the person who did the video work and everything like that. Um, it was just like, and then the visual is always key when you're
Yeah,
an artist, right?
definitely.
So how important is visuals to you? Like, do you always think about, oh, what do I want to look like to the people out there? Is it like, oh, do you think about, oh, this is my artistic vision and I want people to, just float, go in line with my artistic vision? Like, how do you approach everything?
I try not to think too hard. Yeah. That's why I get stoned. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I try not to think too hard, for real, cause I don't really want to hurt my mind. I'm just being honest, like yeah, I just get stoned and then talk to my guys, whatever come in mind, but we communicate. Like I said, communication is the key to everything.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we communicate and make sure we all on the same page, and then whatever we all come out with, that's what's going down. So yeah, like I'm just always listening to what my guys have to say. I do put my input in there, but it's mostly on what they gotta say, and then we working.
So that's why it helps to have a team, right? Because sometimes you don't always have the answers. And do you feel like you just want to be the artist? You just want to do the creative part of things. You don't want to really think about the business part because I mean, some people they know about the business side, but they really want to be hands off when it comes to the business side. They like, I just want to do the music.
Um, I'm in everywhere. I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm in the business part. Like, I'm into making the music part. I'm in the entrepreneur part. Like I'm all around it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, cause that's the best part about it. Like whatever I don't know, Google, YouTube, that's our best friends. So
Absolutely, absolutely. It's like you can find everything on Google and YouTube now. It feels like even when you're starting up and putting your music out there, like y'all have a whole blueprint, which is so different
yeah,
from when I was growing up, when my parents were growing up.
yeah,
The way that artists, y'all have a lot of advantage over the past generations.
yeah.
Do you feel like that advantage has encouraged you or kind of empowered you to make more music and be confident in doing so?
Uh, definitely. Like when I started, like I wasn't good. I wasn't as great as I am now. I'm still not. you know what I'm saying, to my peak yet. I'm still working, but yeah, definitely. Like I feel very, every day I'm happy to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not happy doing what you're doing, like ain't no point of doing it.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's always you want to feel like you are happy doing what you're doing and you're able to put that out there to, like I see that you have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Like
like
in the video, like you was just having fun. You was like, I'm doing this, I'm rocking, I'm vibing. Like and
yeah,
and I like this generation because y'all, it seemed like y'all so carefree. And there's reasons why. Like I said, y'all have a lot of things at y'all fingertips that we didn't have at our fingertips back when we were coming up. So when I see a younger artist getting out there, I mean, y'all got TikTok, y'all got Instagram, y'all got Twitter, y'all got YouTube, y'all got
yeah.
all these different, and YouTube is way better than is way better now than it was back in the
Back in the
day.
day, yeah,
Because it used
definitely.
to take like forever for a video to upload, and you couldn't even upload a video over a certain amount of time because it was too much,
You remember that people had
baby.
dial up and all that other bullshit. So, so
Yeah.
it's like you couldn't really do too much on YouTube now. But yeah, like they didn't really upgrade. The upgrade is crazy. I guess we're in like different like areas and different like this shit is getting crazy. It's about to like we think shit is crazy now. It's about to get really crazy. Like watching a couple of years, we might see flying cars. People gonna pick you up in flying cars. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. So let's talk about you a little bit more. So,
yeah,
one of your songs that I love, because like I said, I'm a single mom,
hmm
and and I just got my son and everything, and your song "Okay,"
uh
I was just like,
huh,
oh, like I shed a little tear because I'm like, I would want my son to like pay homage to me like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely. Nah, I appreciate it. Nah, definitely my mom, she the queen, so I definitely like when she heard it, she was definitely happy. She definitely liked it, so I was just happy that I could do something to make sure that I keep a smile on her face.
Oh, that's so nice. you like, I'm not trying to be nice, I'm trying to be hard. Like, no, 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 dude.
Oh nah, nah,
Like
no when it
we
comes.
see we see a lot of your heart in your music. Like you really, would you say that that's like one of your most personal songs that you ended up writing?
Yeah, definitely,
Like
definitely.
how long did it take you to write it?
Uh, like I would say probably like 2 days. Like I started writing the hook first. So and then like I wanted to figure out how I was gonna really orchestrate the song. So I didn't want to say anything crazy. So like I just like I said, I was trying not to think too hard, but my process, I got stoned and yeah.
So when you like, how do you approach, like, did you get the beat first and then you did like the beat tell you like this is going to be the song that I'm going to put this type of content on, or did you already know that you wanted to do something like that but you just couldn't find the right beat yet, and then you heard the beat, you was like, this is perfect?
Yeah, I heard the beat. Shout out to my guy Ice Rider, from New Orleans. I heard the beat on his IG, and I was like, yeah, I like this beat. It kind of reminded me something like a Kanye or Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of would get on that kind of beat, but it was mostly kind of like Kanye. And I know Kanye would do stuff like that for his mom. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like, I'm a big Kanye fan, but my favorite artist is T.I. You know, um, but I was just like, I know Kanye would do something great like that for his mother. So I was like, let me just try it. It was something new. I was just trying, like like with the Brandy song with the Woods, I was just trying it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really expect that song to blow like that, you know? So it was just something new I was trying and it succeeded. So I was just happy it worked out.
There you go. See, and you knocked it out of the park. Like
Yeah,
I was like, wow. Like I was listening to it, I was like, dang, this is really good. I mean, it's other songs on your project that I really love,
yeah,
but that song touched me in a way. Cause here's the thing, y'all, and I'm talking to the audience. Listen, y'all, when you listen to these new artists and you're like there's going to be something on their album that will resonate with you.
yeah,
So give them a chance. Like give them a chance. Listen to everything in their catalog. Don't just listen to what's popping on the radio right now, because what's popping on the radio sometimes they had their agenda. So they want to put out certain content to the masses.
yeah.
But remember, don't be following the masses, because sometimes the M is silent.
Nah,
You know what
facts.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So just know, like, these artists, you really got to listen to their entire project, because there's going to be songs on there like this song, okay.
yeah,
It really resonated with me, and it made me think of like being a mom and how hard it is right now, but I know at the end of the tunnel, like, my son is going to be taken care of, and I know that one day he's going to look back and say, wow. I would hope he would say, Mom really sacrificed and, did what
yeah.
she could, to make sure we was good. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely. Definitely, yeah,
So
nah, definitely. Like I said, like I be, my a lot of my inspiration through my music could be my mom. Like I be watching, like what I'm saying, the struggle through, like she be doing, making sure her kids are okay. So I be motivated, just to work hard. I just want to make my mama proud. That's it. Yeah,
don't we all do something to make our parents proud. Like I'm forever I am 35, but like I still worry about what my mom and
yeah,
dad think
yeah,
about what I do. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm like, when I came out with my album, I told my mom, I said, Mom, on one of my songs I do cuss a little. You're
yeah.
like, what's your favorite cuss word? Damn. But it was just like, I just wanted to let her know before she heard it, so she don't be like, you cuss. Like, it's just
Yeah,
crazy. So,
nah,
and I'm like, I'm a grown woman. Like, why am I still checking in? But
yeah,
I do want to make sure that everything I put out there, like, is something presentable, and you're representing not just yourself, but you're representing your family too. You're representing everybody back home.
yeah,
So I want to kind of jump into that, because you're in Maryland, but you're originally from Ghana, or you have.
yeah. Yeah, I'm from Ghana. I came here like when I was young, like very young, probably like at the age of like 8 or 10. One of those, I can't even remember. I've been here for a while. I'm really trying to go back. I was trying to go back last year, but COVID was going on, so they wasn't letting people go through if you don't get no shot. And I'm not with the shot. I can't really.
Mm.
Yeah, so hopefully, this December, hopefully, like everything is cool, I can go back. And I definitely want to go back to Ghana. Like I'm missing a lot of things. I still speak my language and everything, but I'm missing a lot of things. Like
That is what's up, yo. Like, do you wait a minute? Can you say something? Can you say? I shouldn't even. But can you say something in your language? Like, I want to hear it.
um, I'm finding attention with that.
What does
I
that mean?
I just asked you like, what's your name?
Oh, like, that is so cool to me. Yeah, because the main thing. Okay, so my son's dad, his
Yeah,
family is from Ghana, right?
yeah,
But he's never been. Oh, he was born here in the States.
yeah. He's just like me. I ain't never been there. I came here, but I ain't never been there since I came. But like I said, I'm trying to go back. We are trying to go back. I'm pretty sure, but COVID going on, so You got everybody waiting. So
Well, I would love to be part of that journey when
yeah,
you go. Like, I want you to like do the videos and show like everything that's going on over there. I'm
yeah,
sure it's beautiful over there. I mean, I know it was something going on over there,
yeah,
but the people, the culture,
yeah.
like I
Man,
really would love to be a part of that journey. I'm sorry, go
I'm definitely
ahead.
yeah. Now I'm definitely trying to go back and like learn more. You know what I'm saying? I speak two languages. You know what I'm saying? The one I just spoke right now, I speak that more fluently with my mother. The other one, I really understand it. I barely speak it, so it's like it's not really as fluent as the one I just spoke. But I still like if somebody say something in there, I still definitely understand what you're talking about.
Hmm. Me, I just listen for my name. Oh, they talking about me. Let me listen. They talk about me. They talk about me. Okay. All right, we good. We good. That's what I do. In Spanish, I could like I'm the same thing with Spanish. Like I could understand what you're saying to me, but like if you ask me something and ask me like to say something back, I'm like, and I'm not. People always think that I'm like mixed with something. Y'all, I'm black. I'm mixed with black and more black. I might got some Indian in there somewhere, some Native American in there somewhere, but
Yeah,
that's about it.
yeah.
I don't. I'm not Dominican. I'm not. Just letting y'all know,
Hey,
because some people just come up to me just speaking in the language, and I'll be
nah, you
like,
look like you could pass for a Dominican though. Like you could pass for a Dominican or Puerto Rican, one of those.
yeah, that's why they just be coming up to me, just talking to me. I'm like, me? Oh, I'm sorry.
you
I'm
got
sorry.
you got
Just
them.
because I look this way.
Nah, no, that's a good thing though. Like that means people like think you're from somewhere else. So like I mean, I think that's a good thing. To be honest, it's all on how you take it. I want to learn Spanish though.
You know a little Spanish?
Nah, I want to learn it.
Oh, you want to learn it? Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm telling you, it's like a whole new world. I was on Duolingo for a while, so I was
Yeah.
like learning different languages. I gotta get back into that because it's free. I mean, you can just download the app. This Duolingo. You just download the app. You can learn any language you want to. But yeah, and Duolingo, yeah, I just shot y'all out, and y'all probably just got a little free promo from me. I'm expecting that check in the mail.
Hey, you never know though. You gotta put it out there. They definitely might
Yeah,
sponsor you. You feel me? Whatever you guys say in the atmosphere. You never know what might happen tomorrow.
there you go. And you're so right about that. I want to talk about your influences. Like when it comes to your music, I hear a lot of influence in your music from different artists. Can you tell me like all the different influences that you have, like artists that influence you? Maybe it might be something else that influenced you. I don't know, but everybody's
Um,
influenced in a different way.
yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, my favorite artist is T.I. I'm definitely a big Pac fan. I listen to a lot of old schools. When it comes to music, I listen to people like Whitney Houston, Brandy, Mariah Carey, Biggie, R. Kelly. I'm sorry for saying this name, but
No, it's fine. It's fine. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Right?
yeah, yeah. I listen to a lot of old school music. I listen to Jay Z, Wayne, Jeezy. I listen to it's a lot of people that I listen to that have basically that play a part in my music. You know, but mostly the people I listen to, and I also listen to the new generation rap now. That I definitely like Young Boy is one of like my favorite artists in the new generation, the new era. Um, who else I listen to? Trevo, definitely my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, being there, Chemo, I listen to them. My guy Reek, my team, 3 and Smooth. Um, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Do you find yourself listening more to independent artists in your travels than commercial artists?
Yeah. If I really listen to commercial artists, like I said, it's basically like old school. A lot of old schools. You know what I'm saying? But if I do listen to like the new schools, it'd be mostly independent artists, my guys. I don't really pay attention to the other stuff. Not,
That is what's up.
no,
That is what's up.
no disrespect to any of these artists. I love all the artists. Everybody continue working, but I just got my own people I listen to.
Do you think being an independent artist is a better route for you at this moment? Like instead of being a commercial artist, like if a company came up to you and said, "I'm going to sign you right now. I'm going to take care of all your distribution, all that good stuff." Like, do you feel like you would just stay with your with being a an independent artist?
Nah, I probably would sign. Definitely.
You would sign?
It all depends on like what the contract agreement, you know what I'm saying, is going on in there. But yeah, I probably would definitely sign if it's some good news, cause like I said, like this is why I keep a team. So I'm gonna have my guys. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna have my guys read it. So if it's something good, like yeah, we sign it. But if it's something like nah, like I don't want to be stressed out like the rest of these niggas, like nah. I'm still trying to be smoking my good weed and be stress free.
Yo, and speaking of that, all right. So I just recently saw a video of one of the Island Boys
Yeah,
saying, "Please pray for me." Um, I can't get too much into it, but just pray for me.
yeah.
Like, do you feel there's this whole thing where there are companies actually taking out life insurance policies on artists,
hmm
and that's why a lot of them have been getting murdered, getting killed, and or it may not be the reason, but let's just say that the companies benefit
hmm
a lot from their death rather than being alive.
hmm
Like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that situation?
Um, man, this shit been going on years. This shit ain't nothing new. It's just, like nowadays, like I said, in modern time, like a lot of shit is coming out because we got, high technologies and all of that. But it's nothing new. This has been going on for years. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's been going on for years. Artists has been getting money taken off of them for years. Like, that's why a lot of them complaining now. You know, so this
How do
ain't.
you like? Do you feel like you're um? Because I don't want to say like, oh, you know, being in the field you are, because everybody, like, you just make music. You
Yeah,
just make music, and you have a clothing line, Stonerville. Shout out to Stonerville.
definitely.
You you got you got a lot of things going for you. When all of those things were happening back to back with all the artists getting, with Young Dolph and all of them, like, does it scare you in a way, or is it like that's not gonna affect me because I'm not into no crazy stuff anyway? So I don't.
Um, I mean, it's no disrespect to nobody. I'm not really. I don't really try to think like that. I try to think more positive. Positive. You know what I'm saying? So, like anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? You also got to have that on the other side of your mind that anything can happen. But if you you wake up thinking negative, you're gonna get negative. If you wake up straight thinking positive, even if something go wrong, you know, a lot of things go wrong nowadays. You know, so I just try to stay positive as much as I can. You know, like I try not to focus on those kind of things.
I'm so glad you said that because I'm a positive person too. I just
Yeah.
wanted to ask that question
Yeah.
because it's just something that's just been on my mind, and I just wanted to know like your thoughts on it. But I love what you said because um, you're absolutely right. If you put it in the universe,
Universe, yeah. That,
positive vibes, you will get positive vibes. You put
yeah.
out into the universe negative vibes, you're going to get negative vibes. So I
Yeah.
love that. And I think that's one of the things that, you know, when someone's watching this, they'll know like this guy, he's all about the positive. You know, he wants to
Yeah.
keep it positive, keep it funky, you know,
Yeah.
and do music and everything like that. And so people will see like, oh, wow, because there are a lot of artists that present negativity, but I
Yeah. Most
love, love,
definitely.
love that you are positive.
Yeah.
You, Trevo, all of y'all just so happy, happy guys. I be like, yo,
Man, you like
uh,
you gotta understand. Like a lot of people walk around like somebody owe them something. Like nobody owe you shit. You know, you just got.
mm,
You know, you just got like go about your day. Keep. You know, keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, like you just gotta be positive. Like I said, a lot of people be mad as shit. You know, for I don't know what reason it is, but I try to stay happy. I try not to. Like I said, that's why I got my medicine.
listen, listen, y'all, take notes. Not about the medicine, but just stay positive, stay on point. You
Yeah.
know, no one owes you anything in this world. You got to go out there and you got to work hard to get it.
Yeah.
And speaking of work,
Yeah.
let's get to your music.
Yeah. Now work. That's my motto. Yeah. Like
Yes,
definitely.
yes. So, still working 3. So, what was the what was in your mind when you came up with the title? Like you just wanted to let people know that you're still working, or
Um. Yeah. You know. I got you know I have mixtapes called Ready for the League. You know, basically what I'm doing is I'm just putting out a message to people that you know I'm still on the journey. You know, I haven't got to the top yet, but I'm gonna get there. You know, but I'm still on my journey, so it's like that's the kind of work that I'm putting out there and the message. So definitely.
absolutely, absolutely. So it's how many cuts on this? Because I see there's 22 singles, but how many cuts are on Still Working?
Um.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Cause I see that you have a lot of music, yo. Like
Yeah.
and you just cranking it out, honey. I
I see.
I actually
I'm
I want
getting.
to get into playing some of this music soon too.
See, I'm getting like right now. I'm getting ready to drop another tape. So it's about to be more music. You smell me? So yeah, like
Do you have a date yet, or is it to be announced?
it's to be announced.
To be announced.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that. Yo, like I'm telling you guys, these artists are working, okay? They're not wasting any time. They're getting out as much music as they possibly can to y'all. So y'all need to go out and listen to their music. His music is streaming on all major
yeah,
platforms right now. So look up I Am Young P without the O. All
yeah.
right.
Let them know I am Young P without the O. Definitely.
Without the O, right?
Yeah,
Um, so we're gonna jump into some music, and I want to play. I think I'm gonna play my favorite last. All
yeah.
right.
You want me to give you a song to play off of my tape? Um,
I already got some, but what you want me to play?
what you got? What you got? What you got? I want to know what you got.
I got everything over here, but
All right, play this song. It's called Trump. This is produced by my main man Smooth. Um, Yeah, shout out to my guy Donald, man. Donald Trump. But yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah, that's my guy, yo. But yeah, play Trump.
I got you. I'm about to play it right now.
But
How's the sound over there?
it's good.
Good.
We going down, we coming down. Come in the back, just come around. Wait, couple pounds. They go around my fucking town. Told them niggas I'm Gucci. They lie, talk like movie. Can't fuck with them, dude. Is that your petrol goofy? Show me she ready to eat. I'm going hard like me. Going on like this. She come up with all the grease. Fuck my niggas the wrong way. Get back the wrong way. We can work all day. They got care what they say. Yeah.
I love how y'all let the beat ride out and
Yeah.
let people just feel it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Smooth.
I think I saw him on here too.
I don't know, but he probably was.
Yeah, the real smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on here. Thank you for joining Think Different TV, Nicole Shine. Thank you for joining Think Different TV.
Yeah, shout out my
They
guy.
got the fire emojis going for you, bro.
Yeah, man. Tell him I love him, man. That's my guys, yo.
Young people president.
You heard me? They know. They know. They need to get Biden out of the office and put me in.
So this one I like because I feel like this is what my life has been reduced to right now, but I know if I just keep at it, it won't be that way anymore. That's
Yeah.
why I kind of like related to it. I might end up playing a lot more than just just three,
Yeah.
but this one right here is called Work.
All I do is
And
work.
work. It's like I
Work.
feel that way. I
Yeah.
feel that way right now, y'all. I feel
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy though, man? Shout out to my guy Mac Boney on that track, yo. Cause man, like, for anybody that don't know who Mac Boney is, that's Mac Boney, one of the artists from PSC. He affiliated with T.I., We appreciate everything he did for us when we came out there to shoot the video. Everything was lit. Like, I definitely enjoyed myself doing that video and making that song with him.
yo. As soon as I heard, I was like, "Dang, this feels like Like it could be a audio track for a reel where I'm like, where people ask me, you want to come out, you want to go do something, and I'm like,
All I do
all
is
I do is
right.
work.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing else right now.
Yeah, all I do is work for real. Like nah.
Here we go. Work by I Am Young T. Wait a minute, hold on, honey.
That's a song. Nah.
Yo, that's not part of the song. It's just it's buffering. But that
Yeah.
did sound hot the way it came in. But okay, no
Yeah.
Shout out to the feature.
Most deaf. Shout out to the producer too, yo. Shout out to my nigga Ace.
Work. Hey. Work. Yo,
Yeah.
that's I swear I be feeling like that. I be like, all I do is work.
Hey,
All I do is work.
I'm trying to tell
Yo,
you, no days off. No
no
days.
days off.
No days off. If you taking a day off, then that means you must already be rich.
Mm.
But if you ain't rich, then that means there's no days off.
Mm. Between working all the time and being an insomniac, I'm trying to told you,
you,
it gets crazy.
you
It
feel,
gets crazy. Like I'm like, do I even sleep? How am I getting through the day?
man. They say this energy drink's not good for you, but hey, it's a lot of things that ain't.
Sometimes,
It's a lot of things that ain't good for us.
but it don't matter what you do, man. It don't matter if you do good, do bad. Don't
Yeah.
matter if you drink energy drinks or don't drink energy drinks.
I
Someone's always going to say something,
I
and
got.
that's what I'm going to play next.
Hey, hey, that's crazy. I was just about to ask you to play that song. Like that's real. That's that's real.
Yeah, everybody what it do? Nice. Everybody LP. Everything you do, I guarantee they gon' say something. Everything you do, I guarantee they gon' say something. If it's good or bad, nigga, they gon' say something. If it's good or bad, nigga, they gon' say something. Man, this my passion, I'm all about the action. It's gonna build a fashion, chase something cash. Man, this my passion, I'm all about the action. It's gonna build a fashion, to chase something cash. They be mad cause the niggas still be doing him. I got all this weight like a nigga be a gym. When I play the game, just know a nigga play the way. I'm a good through the Lord, doing niggas say. Remember the little bitch she was hating. Only lick on paper, I be chasing. That love shit be fake cause they be hating. I told all my niggas we gon' make it. Everything you do, I guarantee they gon' say something. Everything you do, I guarantee they gon' say something. If it's good or bad, nigga, they gon' say something. If it's good or bad, nigga, they gon' say something. Man, this my passion, I'm all about the action. It's on the real fashion, chase something cash. Man, this my passion, I'm all about the action. It's on the real fashion, to chase something cash. I be on my grind, I'm tryna make some shake. Working every day, I ain't got no time for breaks. Hustle every day, believe in me, get this cake.
Straight to myself and catch me in the face.
My table all day to play, and everybody know I'm strong great. Everything you do, I guarantee they gon' say something. Everything you do, I guarantee they gon' say something. If it's good or bad, nigga, they gon' say something. If it's good or bad, nigga, they gon' say something. Man, this my passion, I'm all about the action. It's on the good fashion, check something cash. Man, this my passion, I'm all about the action. It's on the good fashion, to check something cash.
Ew.
Yo, man.
Yo, this is so true. Like, it don't matter if you're doing good or bad. They're gonna say something like, and then it's like, well, just do it.
You feel
Just
me?
do it anyway.
Exactly.
Just do it anyway.
And see the outcome.
Yup. And even if you see the outcome and it's not in your favor, who cares?
Exactly.
You did what you wanted to do and you was true in it. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's why I'm telling you guys, like, y'all gotta check out his project, Still Working 3, because he got some bangers on here, and it's so. I love the fact that it's catchy, and then even the content like the meat in between the bread is like on point. You get on? It's like an Oreo. It's like an Oreo cookie. It's like the hook is like the cookie, and the verse is like the cream, and you put it all together, and it just
Nah, facts though. Definitely. Magnificent. Nah, facts though. Definitely. I appreciate
I
it.
love it. Oh, no problem. I love your music. I'm wait a minute, let me there's another one on here that I was like, I gotta play. Okay, I like this song too. Okay, all right, and then after this, I will play. Okay, I swear I'm gonna play. Okay, next, but this one I like too. I like Blessed. So
Oh yeah.
the cover art is amazing too.
I appreciate it. Then I'm blessed, then I'm blessed.
Then I'm blessed, then I'm blessed. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. Then I'm blessed, then I'm blessed. Then I'm blessed, then I'm blessed. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. Yes. fuck the stress. They gon' bless, they gon' bless. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. It's gon' rock, I'm on the side. You know you're fine, you know you're fine. I make you fly, I'm on the side. You know you're fine, you know you're fine.
Bless, God.
Don't bless, don't bless. Don't bless, don't bless. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. No one bless, no one bless. No one bless, no one bless. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. Fuck the stress, fuck the stress. Oh. I hope you don't mind. I do a little something in there.
Hey, I ain't my. Now I wish I knew you when I did that song. I would have added the vocal. Nah, for real though, that was lit. That was lit.
Like I don't know why, but it has like that. Like I don't know, it kind of like got a. I don't know how to explain it. Caribbean kind of like island type of, kind of groove to it.
Man, I don't even remember nothing. I don't even remember that lyrics from that song. Shout out to my ghostwriter though.
Yo, but as soon as I heard that, I'm like, this is gonna be my anthem. Like,
nah, I appreciate it though. Yeah, nah, definitely. Like music is like right now. I say music is getting like a little bit easier to make. It's only time like it takes a little while for me to make music if I'm really like trying to put some thoughts into something, like how I did Okay. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make sure I didn't cuss or anything, you know what I'm saying? So basically like when I'm on that kind of route on that, so I try to like it takes me a little bit when I'm on that kind of route. But if we just putting out something, let's go ahead and do that.
and on that route, on that note, I'm sorry, on that note, on that note, DJ, yes, play Okay.
Trying to make sure everything alright. Trying to make sure everything okay. Trying to make sure everything alright. You know what to do. I go out on the place right on me. Wake up and say grace. Glad to see a smile on my face. I ain't got nothing else to say. Trying to make sure everything okay. Everything okay. Trying to make sure everything okay. Everything okay. Trying to make sure everything okay. Wake up and say grace. Glad to see a smile on my face. I ain't got nothing else to say. Trying to make sure everything okay. Everything okay. Trying to make sure everything okay. Everything okay. Trying to make sure everything okay. She made things happen for her kids. Hard time, but she had faith. Put aside her whole life goals. Make sure her kids had clothes. She had 3 kids on one queen. Make sure the whole house clean. She brought dinner on the ice cream. She all the references to quarantine. All the time to get good grades. Working like a really good pain. Every day she made sure she prayed. Wake up and say grace. Glad to see a smile on my face. I ain't got nothing else to say. Trying to make sure everything okay. Everything okay. Trying to make sure everything okay.
Throw your okay signs up for okay.
Wake up and say grace. Glad to see a smile on my face. I ain't got nothing else to say. Trying to make sure everything okay. Everything okay. Trying to make sure everything okay. Everything okay. Trying to make sure everything okay.
Oh, I love that song.
Man, I
Oh.
appreciate it, definitely.
Cause it's not just like, from me, but also my mom. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it made me think of my mom too. Like my mom is still doing her thing. She's amazing. Like the grandkids, like she's like,
yeah.
oh, bring my babies over here. Like,
Yeah, that's how my
like
mom is with my niece and nephew. She be the same way. She be like, man, you gotta bring them over. I'll take them for a weekend. You guys go do your thing. And when they be here, I just, as long, like I said, as long as wake up and say grace, as long as smile on mama's face, I'm good. I'm out the door.
exactly. Yup. Yup. So that is okay, y'all. So we play some bangers tonight by I Am Young P without the O.
He
You gotta,
definitely.
you gotta. Um, I got a request from I Am Young P. Trevo, what's the request?
Yeah.
Well, where is it? Like, how you want this? You're the creative director. You're supposed to send this to me way before. So I can know to play it on the show. Listen, y'all, in the beginning stages of any show, it's going to be stuff like this. But hey, this is the 27th episode.
Hey,
Hey!
God, that's Percepto, man. Congratulations, yo. Keep going, yo. Keep applying that pressure, yo. Don't stop.
Oh, okay. I know what he talk about. Oh my gosh. Well, now I gotta go to your playlist. I can't see nothing. I got hold on. All right. He up here starting trouble, y'all. That's Trevo. That's not me. So y'all see what I gotta go through? Here it is, right? No, this is it. So he wants me to play Bitch Better Have My Money.
Man, tell Trevo leave them drugs alone.
Here we go. He said you snapped on your verse though, so that's why he wanted me to play it.
Oh yeah, man. He went in on that joint, man. It's crazy. Like the story with Trevo, like Trevo found me off of that work song. Like that's how we met. And he like, yo, bro, let's put some work together. And I said, bro, I'll pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's crazy. It's a lot. Like, people that you meet on social media be cooler than people that you know from your day ones. I don't know.
Tell me about it.
I don't know if that makes sense to, but that makes sense to me. I got a few day ones that, I'd be like, man, I would probably go harder for my internet friends than y'all. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, shout out to the world, some of my day ones that still closed though. Shout out to a lot of my internet friends, man. I fuck with y'all the long way.
What? Is that a saying now?
Yeah.
I'm about to say pause all the way. I'm like, what is going on? What is that? The long way?
Nah, they know
What?
they know the slogan. They gonna get it. They know it.
Okay. I care, but here's a song Better Have My Money.
paper I love, the bitch I don't miss. Sitting in the kitchen, the flip of a brick. I loaded the clip, but she's sucking it in. A bitch better have my money. 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 Damn, a bitch better have my money. A bitch better have my money. A bitch better have my money. Bitch on the shit like I'm in the sick. Ripping the brick like I'm ripping the brick. Trapping the end when I'm fucking your bitch. I get the ripping, I smoke my whole set. I keep the big eye in the big on the truck. They get money in my head.
What's up? What's up?
If y'all feeling this, drop your diamonds in the comments below. Drop them diamonds, y'all.
Yeah, that's my shit right there.
You see, I'm over here vibing. Hey, hey. I wish I could twerk. I was twerking, man. I'd be twerking. With my tongue out. Hey,
Hey, that's the jam right there.
I'm telling you, between like you and Trevo, like it's a non-stop party. It's a non-stop party.
Man.
Like you have your songs in there that y'all talk real stuff, but then it's like I like the fact that y'all have fun. It's like it's a lot of fun involved with y'all music, and all of them are. I always joke with you. They're all box.
Yeah. Man.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
It's crazy. Like, man, the best thing about making music, like you said, like having fun. There be too many people going in the studio, like wasting time and all. Like, man, just go up in that joint. Just go up in there, like have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever comes to your mind, just say it. Like it don't matter who thinks it's whack. Like,
well, Trevo just left a comment. It was smile, laughing faces and stuff like that, because he know what I'm talking about. She love Cat. He said, y'all three gotta work.
Yeah.
So that would be absolutely awesome. I would love to see that. I would love to see that collab right there. So I am Young P without
Definitely,
the O.
definitely.
We gotta say it. I am Young P without the O.
Yeah, I
Listen, guys, y'all gotta go follow him on IG. Real I am Young P 3, right here on IG. But I want to ask you a question.
was
I
good.
am Young P.
Was
If you could give advice to these artists that are coming up, you already touched on it a little bit, but just so we could sum it up and wrap it up with a nice, pretty bow for them, is
yeah.
there three things, three tips, pieces of advice that you would give to artists that are coming up and coming out there and getting their start?
Um, one, I'm gonna say, perfect your craft. If you know what I'm saying, perfect your craft. Definitely. Two, if this is what you want to do, stick with it. Like, don't let nobody talk you out of it. You know what I'm saying? And three, just make sure you always believe in yourself. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it. I love it. I love it. I am Young T. I thank you so much for being a part of Think Different TV and doing this interview with me. I enjoyed myself. I was over here. I was twerking in my seat. I was twerking. I was doing a lot of something. Doing a lot of something. You know. But I am definitely so happy that you was able to join me on my 27th episode. We're gonna keep this
Man,
party going, man. I'm so
hey,
excited for you.
you feel me? Like, definitely keep going, man. I'm excited for you. You know, there's more things coming in the future. Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. So y'all go and follow Real I Am Young P3. That's young without the O.
Yeah.
Okay? We gotta stress that, okay? It's like a pimp named Slickback. You gotta say the whole thing. All
You
right.
feel me?
All right. So it is I Am Young P without the O, but if you're gonna follow him on IG, it's Real I Am Young P3
Definitely.
without
De-
the O.
definitely.
And go and check out his project, Still Working 3. It is streaming on all major platforms right now. Go and listen to his music. Like what I played was just the tip of the iceberg, honey. Like he got a lot of content on there, so y'all got to go in there and check it out. Don't waste any time. Go run them likes up, comment, share. You know, get these young artists, these independent artists on the map, okay? Because they are so deserving. And he's out of Maryland, originally from Ghana. So,
Definitely.
you know, not only do he want to do Maryland proud, he want to do his hometown proud too. So let's
Man,
get it. His
you
homeland
you
proud.
you feel
Okay.
me, man? You know, hey, yeah, I can't really, can't forget about my Stonerville. My clothing line. Everybody follow us. At Stonerville LLC, Stonerville _LLC. Definitely. When I say Stonerville, it has an A at the end, and then the Ville. There's no ER. It's just an A at the end. So yeah, follow us. Check out our link in our bio. You can check out our website and everything. You know, we definitely let's get it. Bigger
So
thing.
you heard it from I Am Young P. Go and follow Stonerville _LLC. That's STONAVILLE _LLC. So
Yeah.
go ahead and follow it. It's right in the comments. Trevo just put it in the comments. Make sure y'all
Hey,
go ahead and follow him. Follow his clothing line. This is major, y'all. He's doing clothing. He's doing music. He's acting. He's singing. He's dancing. He's
man, I'm tapped in. I'm all the above. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't check one. You gotta check all of them.
all of them, all of the above.
All the
So
above.
I thank you so much. I thank you so much for joining me on Think Different TV. As always, it's a pleasure whenever I'm talking to a new up and coming artist such as yourself.
Definitely.
And don't be a stranger. You
Oh,
know, stop by.
man, definitely, man. I appreciate you and Trevo, man. It's together. We're gonna do something bigger in the future, yo. I'ma definitely true. Like I said, I heard you singing. In the future we're gonna work. I'm gonna have a feature for you.
Oh, okay, all right. Just let me know. You hit my jack. Let me know,
Yeah,
okay?
definitely. Appreciate you for having me. Enjoy your night.
You too. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So, guys,
Oh my gosh, that was an amazing interview with Real I Am Young P. Go and follow him, Real I Am Young P3. All right. And that is Young without the O. Okay. So don't put an O in there because you're not going to find him. Okay. Believe me, I tried. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take the O out, and keep it like that. All right. So remember, follow him on IG, Real I Am Young P3. Without the O in the young. Right? Also follow his clothing line, Stonaville _ LLC. That's STONAVILLE _ LLC. So go ahead and follow him and his clothing line. Stream his music. His new project, Still Working 3, is out. It's available for your ears, from his pen to your ears. Let's get it. Let's run these likes up, okay? All right? And with that, y'all, I'm so excited. Like, I'm so glad that we were able to do the show. It's crazy outside. They are popping these firecrackers like it ain't no tomorrow. But it is a tomorrow, and they probably going to still pop firecrackers tomorrow, too. So, so we're going to keep it going, moving on, because I got an amazing financial tip for you guys tonight. And on that note, let me sign it to my handy-dandy laptop, so I can give you the skinny on the financial tip that I have for you guys today. But before I jump into the financial tip, I have to shout out my sponsors, because without my sponsors, Think Different TV, which airs, well, not airs, but it's live on IG every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by your girl LaShia, would not be made possible. So here we go. Our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own, www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Okay, that's ANOINTEDADS. Make sure that you check out his work. He's amazing. He's created the flyer for Think Different TV. He's also working on our website as we speak. He's also created flyers for me in the past for my financial business. So when you're ready to have a flyer created for your business, for your event, you're ready to have a website done, make sure you hit up Phil, who is the CEO of Anointed Ads, at 609-534-0237. That's 609-534-0237. And when you do hit them up and say, I want to get my project started, make sure you mention Think Different TV. Tell them that I sent you, because then you'll get 15% off. That's 15% off of your first project. So definitely go and hit them up. And then our other sponsor is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals, is good and good for you. Listen, if you're going to hydrate the right way, honey, okay? Do not be putting none of this crazy stuff in your body, okay? And it's also an award-winning company, okay? Philadelphia Entrepreneur Excellence Award. It received recently. So that's just to tell you that this is no joke, okay? This is not for play, all right? Make sure you get your Euphoria Water today. You can check out Euphoria Water right here on IG, UPHORIAWATER. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and you want the water delivered straight to your home, make sure you call Captain at 267-707-8279. That's 267-707-8279. Get your Euphoria Water today, okay? Euphoria Water. All right, y'all. So let me get to it. Let me do it. So my financial tip for the day, it was hold up, y'all. 12, no, what was it, 20? Yeah, Yo, they are going in, okay? You hear them firecrackers? The firecrackers is crazy. Jeez. You know what? We're not going to wait in silence because I'd rather y'all listen to some good music instead of sitting over here. Let me do this. Trevo, all the squirrels are scared though. All the squirrels are scared. They don't be coming out at night anyway. They already know. North Philly ain't nowhere to be at night. This is Lost It All by I Am Young Pig. While I look up these tips real quick.
I lost it all. Trying to get my shit back. I lost it all. Ain't talking no money, just up on my chest. I lost it all. $1,000 I ain't with that. I lost it all. Fake be acting like they got your back. I lost it all. Working, I'm trying to get my shit.
Oh, come on now.
Back. I lost it all. Ain't talking no money, just up on my chest. I lost it all. $1,000 I ain't with that. I lost it all.
Yo, is this the firecrackers messing up my music? Somebody said, "God, them bombs, yo, like it's a fear, yo. Everything that's going on over here, like what's going on?" All right, y'all. I can't find it, so I'm just gonna go with this one. I'll just change it up later on. So, guys, this is 20 financial rules for your 20s. All right. Oh, ain't that something? All right, 20 financial rules for your 20s. This was written by Jeff Rose in June of 2020. So, okay. So the first one, if you already got a credit card debt, don't pay this no mind. But I mean, it is a good practice. Maybe you could pass this on to someone. But number one is avoid credit card debt. It says one of the best things you can do for your finances in the long term is avoid credit card debt. Make it a point to have the money in your account before you charge something. High interest credit card debt can ruin your finances over time, leeching away your wealth. So the person started to talk about their journey, but I'm going to talk about mine. So y'all, I did not know about credit. I made the terrible mistake of messing up my credit at a very young age. It was not a good thing to do. It took me a long time to build it back up. But there is something to making sure you have the money in your account before you charge something, because you want to make sure that your debt to income ratio is not all crazy. So if you're making a certain amount of money, you know, like if you know that $3,000 net is what you bring in a month, you should not be charging up a $5,000 credit card. Don't do it. Keep your purchases, keep your your debt to income ratio. Well, I don't want to say debt to income ratio, but keep your utilization of your credit card to 10%. Okay, 10%. If you do have a $5,000 credit card, that's good for you. Great, that's awesome, amazing. Do not spend more than $500 on that card. I repeat, do not spend more than $500 on that card. Reason being, because guess what? You spend more than $500 on that credit card, your utilization is going to be all crazy, and then your credit score is going to go down. And also keep in mind, that's how much you should allot yourself up to spending, but you don't necessarily have to spend that much. So use your credit card for something like a bill that's reoccurring, like your phone bill or electricity bill, or phone, electricity, maybe a gas bill, something small, maybe your car insurance, maybe, something that's a reoccurring bill on your credit card. So, and it's also a good way to keep records. So like let's say, oh, you didn't pay such and such. No, pull up my credit card. This is the credit card that I use for all my bills. And here's your name listed. Bloop, 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 bloop. You can go down the line and be like, this is what, see, here's your name right here. Here's your name right here. Here's your name right there. See all the payments that's been coming out, and it's the same payment every time. You can't say I didn't pay my stuff. So that was kind of like 2-in-1. But if you can avoid credit card debt at all costs, do not do it. 0 out of 10 will not recommend, burning out your credit. All right, it's terrible. Like, I didn't even begin life yet, and I already had ruined credit. And what I mean by begin life yet, like I wasn't even out of my mom and dad's house yet. I wasn't out on my own. I'm sure that if I didn't mess up my credit at a young age, I probably would have been able to get an apartment a lot sooner. I would have had a lot more money in my pocket. I'm telling y'all, terrible. So if you can, avoid it. Only borrow what you need for education. So this is the big thing about me saying, make sure that, like, parents, bring it in, pay attention, listen to me. If you are within the sound of my voice, please set your kids up for their education before they get to that point. Like, start a fund, college fund, whatever you want to call it, like when they're young. You contribute into it every month for however many years, and guess what? They will have the money they need to go to college without you having to take out loans, without you having to borrow or write crazy stuff for grants. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you got the liquid cash on hand, why do you need to go and borrow money? Why do you need to go and do all this stuff? So make sure that you start a fund for your kids very young. Now, if you are the student, if you are the child, and you are in this predicament, right, and you do have to borrow money for education, definitely try to do a grant first. And they always stick the FAFSA forms in your face, like, here, fill this out, see if you can get student. But you don't necessarily have to take it. Like, they'll say that you qualify for it, but you don't necessarily have to take it, because you have to pay that stuff back. And only take it in an amount that you know that you'll be able to pay it back too. So when they say only borrow what you need for education, sometimes people don't need a lot of money for education, but people be scamming, and they be using the money for everything other than their education. That's why it's so messed up now. That's why it's so hard to get any type of funding for school for certain people, because there's people that have worn out the system, and they use their money for things other than paying for the education. You know how many times I don't watch Judge Judy? Watched it a lot. And people be like, oh, well, I let this person borrow $3,000. Well, where did you get the $3,000 from? Oh, it was a student loan. Why are you lending $3,000 out to somebody that you know you gotta pay? You gotta pay that back with interest, and you are lending it to somebody and not charging interest, but you have to pay this back at an interest rate. Like, get your life. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So only borrow what you need for education. You need to get books. You need to get, you know, if you're paying for just that semester or whatever, let that be your last resort. All right. 3, be careful about borrowing for anything else. So whether it's a house or car, be careful about borrowing. I'm reading the words of Jeff Rose. The rule about only getting what you need applies for all your loans. Yes, you will probably need to borrow if you want to pay for a house, but you don't need to go overboard. Modest homes and modest cars paid for with solid down payments are your best choice. So you go to a bank, you got solid credit score, 830, whew, that would be the dream, right? A lot of people out here with 380, so they don't know nothing about no 830. But let's say you got an 830 credit score and you go out and you go to a bank and you say, I want to take out a loan to buy a house, right? And they say, oh, you got amazing credit, so we can offer you this interest rate, and the interest rate is real low. But you say, I'm gonna get me a $300,000 home. If you can get like a similar kind of home for half the price, take out a loan for that. Like, like it said, don't go overboard just because you got good credit and everything like that. It takes one little thing to mess up your credit, and it's so disappointing because, like, who even came up with that? Who even came up with credit? Like, they need to be shot in the foot. Their pinky toe need to be shot off. Like, who said, let's give everybody credit scores. And you got one when you first born. Like, you're not even, you in the womb, you come out, wham, and then you got a credit score, and then you 18, and then like, oh, your credit score not good enough because you don't have any credit. You don't have enough credit. But I was like, but if I don't got enough, I think it should start high. And then as you apply for stuff, it should start dwindling down, and then you got to maintain. But they just start you with a crappy credit score. Like, you be at like a 400, and they like, but you know how you can build up your credit? You can get credit cards, you can get a bill in your name, you can get like, and then you just pay on that, and they'll build your credit score. I think that's the dumbest thing. What do I know? But be careful about borrowing for anything else. 4, pay attention to your credit. Watch your credit like a hawk. If you don't have Credit Karma, sign up for Credit Karma right now. It's free. You can go on there and check your credit score whenever you want to. Or you can, if you're like not anal like that and you like, I don't really care about my credit score like that, but it's good to check in every once in a while, you can pull your credit report once a year for free from I think like annual credit score thing or whatever. Like, you can apply for it. I mean, not apply for it. You can go to the website and pull your credit report once a year for free. So if you're not, like I said, if you're not anal about checking your credit score all the time, you can go ahead and just pull it once a year, and that be it. 5, pay all your bills on time. Duh. I'm sorry to say that, but like, thank you so much, Jeff Rose, for the obvious information. Yeah, pay your bills on time. Don't let your bills get to a point where they're overdue or anything like that. Like, we all know this. But also, in saying that, don't create bills, like unnecessary bills. You feel me? Like, the typical person would have rent if they renting. If they have a house or a home, they're paying mortgage. They have a car, they're paying car insurance, and they're paying their car note if it's not paid off. Phone bill, light bill, and gas, and a water bill. Like, those are the main ones. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by unnecessaries is, like, if you don't watch Netflix, why are you getting charged for Netflix? If you don't watch Hulu, why are you getting charged for Hulu? They have something called Truebill. You can sign up for Truebill, and it'll go through what you're paying every month or whatever, and they'll ask if you want to unsubscribe to something or whatever, but they show you what subscriptions you're subscribed to. So if you're like not really using it, you could just cancel it. So that's what I mean by unnecessary bills or payments coming out of your checking. Oh, here's another one. Income protection. That is a necessity. Get it. Duh, why not? Especially if you ain't got no kids and you healthy. If you don't go and get a $20 policy and stop playing with me. So that's that. Then they say, open a checking account on your own. This is what be getting me. Like, when I was young, we was taught how to open a checking account in school. Like, went through the process. When I hear a grown person say, I don't have a checking account, I be looking at them like, I don't want them tracking my money and this, that, the third. What? But then they want you to take a check, like, here, I just got a check. You go cash it for me, whatever, at your bank. No. Get yourself a checking account. Stop playing. All right? Like, you can go on Chime. I have a Chime. Go and sign up for Chime. I wanted to shout out the people that came in, Think Different TV. I'm sorry, because I'm like rambling right now. But here we got I am Austin Official. Thank you for joining us, Think Different TV. Heredia, thank you for joining Think Different TV. Freak Tyreek, thank you for joining Think Different TV. Freak Thomas. Chad Anthony, what's up? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. The Real Woo Food Movement TV, thank you for joining Think Different TV. Yeah, people be like, oh, I don't got no checkings account. And I'm like looking at them like, who? Like, why? Good. Because you know how many people got in trouble for cashing up people checks and putting their bank account in the freaking red because the check is not good or whatever like that. Or, hey, I just got this check in the mail. And it says if I cash it and I cash it for $5,000 and then I send back the $5,000 and I'll get $50,000 if I send back the $5,000. Like, no. Stop. Just stop it. Get yourself your own checking account. Sign up for Chime. Get it done, okay? Matter of fact, when your child is 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, or when they first get a job, take them down to go get a freaking checking account and stop letting them just go to the check cash place. You know, when I first started getting a job, I ain't had no checking account. And nobody said go and get you a checking account. They was like, oh, you just go to the check cash place and cash a check. But they taking like 2-3% out of my check. When I could just have a checking account. This is what I'm talking about. Like, not giving information. Like, we don't need to know X plus Y equals Z squared. Like, we need people to tell us, about financial stuff. Because it's a capitalistic society. And this world is run on money. And knowing X plus Y equals Z squared is not going to pay my bills. Relationship Talk with G's. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. But I'm just saying, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, stop forcing that algebraic crap down my throat. And, I love math. I love math so much. I really do. But stop stuffing that stuff down our throats. And then we go out in the real world. Ain't nobody like, if you can solve this algebraic equation, you can get your check. Nah. That's not how it works in the real world. So just stop. I'm not saying don't learn it. I'm just saying, what do we really use it for? Like what? When I ring up somebody, when I used to work retail and I used to ring up somebody at the cash register, I ain't sit there and be like, okay, A squared plus B squared equals C squared, the hypotenuse, the right angle, the triangle, SOHCAHTOA. Like, I was not thinking that. I was like, your total is 1896. Okay, you gave me a 20, your change is 104. Like, yo, they need to just have courses they need to have courses for money. You're right. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're absolutely right, Trevo. 7, open a savings account. Open a savings account. I'm going to take it a step further. Do not open a savings account. I was with you, Jeff Rose, until you said that bull crap. Okay. Y'all already know I'm an advocate for mutual funds. Savings account. Reason why. Because what he say under this, wait a minute, let me read it. While you're at it, open a savings account. Look for a high yield account that offers you the chance to earn a return. Then set up a regular schedule for adding money to your checking account. Adding money from your checking account, I guess, into your savings account. Even if it's only a few dollars a week, the important thing is to get in the habit of saving. Okay. Baby steps. Baby steps. But when you out in this world working, they don't treat you like no baby. So skip the baby step crap. When you get your first check, however amount it is, $300, $400, maybe $250, take $50 and start you a mutual fund. Take $50 and start you a mutual fund. You can't get anywhere if you play small. All right? You can't expect a large return on your investment if you invest small amounts. Putting your money into a savings account is pretty much sending your money to die. You're sending your money out there with a blindfold on, and it's got a gun to its head. It literally is going at the interest rate is not high at all. All right. The national savings average is 0.32%. 0.32%. Based on the rule of 72, your money would double at 225 years. So that means if you have $10 in your savings account, you got to wait 225 years until it doubles to 20. What? We're not doing that. So first check, listen, if you're a brand new worker, brand new, like, I didn't even know this. It don't matter how old you are. As long as you are working for income, you can set up an IRA. All right. The mutual fund is a investment account. That's what it is. It's an investment account, and you invest your $50 into it every month, and it grows at a 9% interest rate. All right. So it's growing. It's growing. It's going. It's going. Stop putting your money in a savings account. Like, strike number 7, open a savings account. 0 out of 10 will not recommend. Do not do that. Do not do that. Just take your first check. Newly working people, take $50, go open up a mutual fund. I guarantee you'll be happy that you did so. All right. Gonna wrap this up. Number 8, open a retirement account. That's similar to a mutual fund. It's an IRA, and then there's a mutual fund. So an IRA, you're putting in a certain amount every year, and it's a certain way that it works. All right. Because I am not securities licensed, I want to put this out there. Because I'm not securities licensed, I'm not going to go any further with what an IRA is. But I will tell you this, it is very beneficial at the end of everything. Mutual funds, I can talk about a little bit because I am a client that has one. So one of the components in your mutual fund, you got emergency, short-term, long-term. Long-term is the retirement account. So as you're investing into it, you increase the amounts, more money going in there, it can grow at a rapid pace, you're good to go. Number 9, learn about investing. I already gave you something there. 10, purchase life insurance. What? This is on the list? Okay, Jeff Rose, you got my attention again. Purchase life insurance, aka income protection. It says probably the last thing on your mind in your 20s is life insurance. Ew, that's something that only old people need to talk about. Absolutely not. That's his words, not mine. The absolutely not was added by me, but everything else is his words. Verbatim, this is what he's saying in his thing. He says, but the truth is you can get a much better rate on life insurance while you're young and probably healthy. If you plan to start a family sometime in the next decade or so, getting life insurance now can be a good way to lay the foundation for financial protection for your family. I've said this several times on my show. It's possible to find inexpensive term life insurance that provides adequate coverage for 20 to 40 years, depending on the length of term you choose. So, and then it says, and just because you take out a 30-year term policy today doesn't mean you have to continue to pay on it. Since life insurance is a unilateral contract, you can stop it at any time. But remember, since most policies are super affordable, he says cheap, but I'm putting in the word affordable, around $15 per month for $250,000 of coverage, it would be silly to ever stop paying on the policy. So I understand. Sometimes it'd be hard times. Trust me, honey, I know. But there is a grace period. There's a grace period of 30 days before your policy actually lapses. Your agent is going to try to get in touch with you to make sure that you are good. Like, are you okay? Like, do we need to lower the payment? Whatever. But yeah, if you're young and healthy, 20 years old, 25 years old, or whatever, you can get a policy for $17 a month, 50 grand of life insurance. Now, is this the policy you can borrow from? No, you cannot borrow from this. But that's why we save you money. Because let's say you said, oh, I can only save $75 a month. All right. I only save $75 a month. That's enough, baby. When you're young, $75 a month, let's say you get paid every 2 weeks, $500. That's $1,000. You say you can save $75 a month. All right, so that leaves you with $925 for the whole month. You're probably not paying any rent or anything like that. I mean, if you're lucky, you have parents that love you and say you can stay here or whatever. But if you are paying rent, okay, $925, like if you're in Philly, like you can get like a nice little 1-bedroom if you're by yourself, or an efficiency for like $500 a month. And then your phone and electricity, whatever. But you say I can save $75 a month? Bet. We're going to put that to work. We're going to put it to work for you. So take the $17. Wow, that's out. $17 is out. You can pay for your life insurance with that. And then the $58 that's remaining, put in a mutual fund. So every month, you have $17 going towards your life insurance, $58 going towards your mutual fund. You have your savings going up, up, up. You're protected on the low end just in case something happens to you. And, you know, God forbid anything happens to you, but you have protection. You have that foundation. And because you're doing it at such a young age, the policies that I specialize in are level term. So you don't have to worry about it going up or whatever. So throughout the whole life of your term, it is that price. So, yeah. Then next one is like consider working with a financial planner. Develop a marketable skill. Consider a side hustle. Give to others. Now, give to others is good when you are doing your taxes because you can write them off as charitable donations, and you get a little bit of a kickback from that. And 15, start building a network. Start building a network right now, in this moment. All the people that was in and out of Think Different TV, checking out the show and everything like that, the guests that were on, everything like that, build a network. All right. Your network equals your net worth. All right. Make sure that you are doing that every day, networking with someone, letting them know who you are, what you do, what you can provide. All right. Your gift, your whatever you do. Because you never know who is going to be that contributing factor in your life that takes you from here to the next level. So always, always network. Stay networking. Do not fade from networking. Always, always network. I think the people that have it the hardest is the people that decide to stand in the corner at an open mic and keep to themselves all night. All right. And just talk to people when they come up and talk to them, or just, you know, or don't say anything until after they perform. Listen, a true artist knows that part of the game is networking. And you shouldn't have to wait until you get on the stage to walk around and introduce yourself. Even if people give you the eye, like, why you talk to me? It don't matter because you already did your job. And you know what? When you blow up, that person gonna be like, oh, that was who was trying to talk to me. Oh man, I was so stupid. I didn't even, you know, because I was in my own little bubble and feeling myself that I didn't think to give that person a chance to, you know, talk about what they do or whatever like that. And I find it hilarious when people come to a networking event and choose not to network. It's like, why are you even here? You just came to look pretty. Like, get your life. Establish your priorities. Create a spending plan or budget. All right. Talk finances with your significant other. Oh, that is the icing on the cake. If you are with somebody and they never want to talk about finances, every time you bring up finances or anything to do with, you know, financial freedom or anything like that, and you bring that up and they want to change the subject, that's not the person for you. All right? Because their mindset is not where you needed to be to get to the next level as a couple. Like when we go on these dates, now talk about being honest from the get-go, that's one of the things you want to ask. Like, honestly, what's the finances looking like? And I'm not asking you how much money you have. I'm asking you, what plan do you have financially? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Where are you currently? You know, do you know the steps you need to get from where you are to where you want to be in 5 years? Do you have a plan for that? You know what I'm saying? And people might be like, oh, that's too pushy. It's just the first date, this, and the third. Okay. But if you find out on the first date that they are not if you find out on the first date that they're not your cup of tea, then there's no chance of you wasting time to go on a second date with somebody you know is not on the same wavelength. You can either go on a second date with somebody that you don't see a future with, or you can go on a first date with somebody that actually sees things the way you see them. Make sense? Like, it's 2022, honey. We gotta stop wasting time. We gotta stop wasting time. Like, oh, well, we can go and I understand having your fun. When it comes to something like this, if you're the type of person that your mind is like, I want to have a family, I want to get a home, I want to, like, stop linking up with these bums, men and women. Okay? If you're a man that got your head on straight and you going to work every day and you paying your bills on time and you looking to get a house and you got a banging behind car, stop dating the chick that ain't got shit going for her. All right? Do not waste your time. Because she's never going to be in the mindset that you wanted to be. She might have got some good kukala, but that's beside the point. Because some good kukala ain't going to pay the bills. I mean, unless she put that kukala to work. But that's something different. Gosh. Number 19, get used to saving up for big purchases. So that means like car, house. Start putting down for the major part. Somebody said, he said, somebody learn to cook, but I know why he said that. Because think about it. The money that we spend going out, ordering Uber Eats, ordering Postmates, me included, Uber Eats, Postmates, Slice, Grubhub, all that stuff, all that money, and then the extra fees, and all that stuff add up, okay? And I'm sure if you was to go and look through your spending habits for a whole month, and add up all the expenses that went towards you ordering out or getting a service provided to you that you really don't need to get because there's other ways of you that, like Uber. Like if you don't have to Uber everywhere, you can take the bus or the train or whatever. Like, do it. Myself included. I need to start getting on the good foot and doing something like that. I tried, y'all. I tried, but I think I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's a real problem. I think I gotta go to UA, Uber Anonymous. But definitely anything that, when it comes to the cooking aspect, if you add up all those fees and everything that you pay to all these places to order out for food, you add it all up, and it's a lot of money. Like, if you was to just go to the supermarket, just buy some food and just cook it. Like, first of all, well, right after I get off of here, you know what I'm going to go do? I'm going to go make me some spaghetti. Right? But, which I really shouldn't do because it's like after 12, but I'm a night owl and I'm hungry, so I'm just going to make me some spaghetti. But when you look at how much money you save by just going to the market, buying everything that you need or stuff that you commonly eat, but you just, you know the same boneless chicken bites that you're paying like $15-$20 on, including the fees, you can get at a supermarket for like $8.49 and just pop them in the oven or pop them in your air fryer. Like, provided I have an air fryer, you know what I'm saying, and I have an oven, you know. So $8.49 or $15-$20, I would want to pay that $8.50 every day. I don't even want to pay that, honestly, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, and here's a bonus. Learn to say no. All right? Learn to say no. When it comes to your finances, when it comes to anything, like learn to say no. Don't ever put yourself in an uncompromising position because of somebody else. You want to please somebody else. You want to make somebody else feel better about themselves. Because at the end of the day, it's just going to be detrimental to you, your psyche, to everything you got going on for you. So learn to say no. Learn to say no and be firm in that no. Don't be like, no, no. Be firm in that no. No. I will not spend my money on this. No. I will not go here with you. Somebody said, oh, you want to go to the club? This and that, third. And you know you ain't got the money. Like if you was to go out, you know, it costs money to get into the club. It costs money for parking first. It costs money to get into the club. It costs money to get drinks, all this stuff. You know, you calculating in your mind all the stuff that you're going to spend. If you know you're going to spend a good $150 at the club and you ain't got it, don't go. Don't be trying to keep up with the Joneses. Don't try to keep up appearances. Say no. Keep that money in your pocket. Because then later on, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be that friend that everybody always runs to because they be like, Dad, that person always got money. Whenever I need to borrow money, I can go to, but then don't be that person. To learn how to say no in that aspect too, because then you got them people that just be leeches and they just keep coming to you for money. You be like, no, you can't get none of my money. So, yeah. I'm telling you, making smart financial choices when you're younger or from this point on can make all the difference in the future. So let's do that, y'all. So that's my financial tip for the night. I kind of ran over, but I'm glad I was able to give y'all those tidbits of information. And on that note, moving on. All right. So I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in to Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your host, LaShia, right here. This girl right here. Is so happy to be with y'all every night and to share her thoughts and interview these amazing independent artists and give you those financial tips that maybe y'all might use, maybe y'all will or won't use. I don't know. You know, it's really up to y'all. I'm just here to provide the information. But I want to again thank you guys for joining me tonight, for participating in the discussion in the comments. Our topic for the night was woman scolds man for bringing their child food and not her other children any food. But like we went into it, it was way deeper than that. It wasn't about the McDonald's. It was about so much more than that. And we explored that and we moved on. And then we had an amazing independent artist spotlight on I Am Young P. You can find him here on Instagram at real I Am Young P3. That is young without the O. So make sure you check him out here on IG. Make sure that you go and stream his music. He has a project, Still Working 3. And also follow his clothing line, Stonaville _LLC. That's STONAVILLE _LLC. Make sure that you go and check his clothing out, check his music out. He is a man on a mission. And apparently, based on this cover art, he is Man of the Year. So we want to keep that going, right? We want to make sure that we get his project out there. Some people were saying Young P for president. You know, let's get that young man, run them likes up, run them comments up, and get them on the map. And then the financial tip for the night, which I just went through thoroughly, 20 financial tips for young adults or just for anybody. You know, I think they were really good financial tips. That article was written by Jeff Rose. All right, guys. So we're gonna close out the night by thanking my sponsors, because without my sponsors, Think Different TV would not be here, and I would not be able to entertain you good folks out there. So here we go. Our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own, www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. All right, that's ANOINTEDADS. He has worked on flyers for Think Different TV. He's also he's working on a website for Think Different TV as we speak. He's also done flyers for me in the past for my financial business. So, you know, when you're ready to get that flyer done for your business, your event, your website created, make sure you hit up Phil at 609-534-0237. That is 609-534-0237. Hit up Phil. Tell him that I sent you. Just mention Think Different TV and he'll take 15% off of your first project. So that's always good, right? You like to save money. You like to save money. You like to get your project done. Go ahead and do that. All right. And then our other sponsor is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. It's good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way with Euphoria Water. Make sure you get yours today. You can go right on Euphoria Water right here on IG. That's UPHORIAWATER. That is UPHORIAWATER. What's up, Manny? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. And Euphoria Water is also award-winning. They just won the Philadelphia Entrepreneur Excellence Award. So shout out to them. Woo woo, woo woo. So we know it's not for play, y'all. It's not for play. On point, okay? It's on point. And we just want to make sure that we are doing it. Let me save my videos. And Euphoria Water is so amazing that it has its own promo song. And the promo song is done by Philly's own Medusa Phil 215. So we're going to get into it like this. I'm going to play it. Y'all going to sing it. And we're going to close out the night. All right? That sound good? I hope it's good. I really enjoyed my time with you guys today. I feel like Mr. Rogers. You know, I felt so good talking to you guys today. It's always nice to talk to my friends. But my hair looked like the painter. Remember the painter that used to paint pictures? And he had like a very calming voice. I think it's like Bob something, or he's like, and you just paint the trees and you just paint the mountains. And all right, I think I'm telling my age. Showing my age too much. Y'all probably don't know. Bob Ross. Yup. All right, Treva, you know those songs. Yeah, Bob Ross. Paint trees and paint, and you just little dab here, and a little dab here, and a little smiley face here. There we go. That's a happy painting. Let me get over here, y'all. I'm tripping for real. But anyway, here's a Euphoria Water promo song done by the one and only Medusa Phil 215. Here we go. Let's get it. What I want y'all to do is put your purifier in the air. If you got a dog, put it in the air. Yeah, just like that, come out in there. And if you don't, I want you to
Go over there and get a sip of the medicine. Only thing that quench my thirst is in my brain. Only thing that's in my purse or in my hand. You just had to see the land. mother, you must be a very ticket. Face glow, and you got it not tired. Feeling that you know me so elevated higher. Feeling that you know me so elevated higher. When you sick, you know there's no pay. I don't guarantee you feel much space. It's for the nation, over your face. The way to keep me sick,
Vibration.
keeping put it on for the sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep it keeping back.
Yeah, yeah.
Raise your bottle in the head. I'm coming out and drink with me. If you're here.
Bye.